me person me introduce you edit now. And momo vendors, yani bi kasa anra. Me so that's one say already yanko kasa kasa bo fold anymore. Na momo vendors no mo sem no mo kan no. Ma me mo na Ghana fo nyina ntie. Wo mo se amafo ahyase yi o musika o. Ebi me mpo yani bi kasa wo mo se wo mo de o musika no mo yi no mo de akwasha mpaase. Se wardrobe mo mpo no de be kwa akwasha, wo de kwa akwasha. Eno so won sunsu anso. Yetie momo agents this is
right now it's like it's 50-50 because and then we have a iska an amount of I think 606 just because of the 11 and I'm sure there will be more people here on the Ghana. It's like we are a developing country, so there's nyamabi we impose war in California, so it poses fear to them. Eventually it will lead us to closing our mobile money shops. And right embrace it, and about so maybe I can handle chitram I'm no Casacra Musicasa. I'll put this cow for about this can't be a year no more. You'll be able to any different accounting once. So that when you 11 there, or more pass it, almost or more pass it. The customers send your kind of baby panic withdrawal. Network bit is a 13 and pay or more years capa. It's man they ever often.
Made off for Pamela, me, Miss Canning, the best me wardrobe. Hey, no one charging me, maybe 8,000 of veggie saying 100 Ghana, they be a bed in pa, a bed.
Never be a yedru no. A man for the America, Okodio America, Mampa America, and a man for to the Omusika, and your flow Mumo account mo, or move Vodafone cash account mo, or Mutigo Airtel account mo. Well, already a man for shall say in your messages a hodwa. If a data pie ye issue, any and now more telecommunication networks a hodwa, a castle mobile bet to a set of ya mobile to. It's say Yesika Sam Fapemno. I was the Gina so de Boama Sikasamno, Etimigina Pampeno. Sikasam Fapemno, yet the fundamentals of the economy is weak. And that's the truth. And now Mampany and Nado Danko Kufa, what to Nanutu, Eka say a ba a quine, and answer quantum pong, a quine say Eka and get one. One not by pa, Naya quine pa, a bomb my Ghana Bakwasemwa. Was it the word unprecedented? No one of the Ayana won't tell you soon rough. Benra, what an insapim pim the boat, a cassa one. Why you be a bura green in Tias, yes, one. And you be a subi mada, Yakagana Bakwasamwa. Yaka quine pa, the Nanado Danko Gufado say, not by pa, Naya quine. Question me, Busa, what gun and ya wash me tear me, and they say, I quine no way. His Excellency Nanado Danko Gufado said now buying 10,855 kilometers of roads. By young question kratemwe. Some question kratemwa. Na ya ni akwanya hodwa ya record de ya inventorize ya record ewo on my Ghana. 78,401.02 kilometers. And me ba be chiche ma chiche ma mwati ase. Osha Mahama Pensua, according to records, road constructed and completed by President John Dramani Mahama, aging of 5,955 kilometers. Na Jamaica ya asphalt overlay, upgrading, regraveling, spot improvement, rehabilitation, resurfacing in the kika home. Nesasa obubu sasa hifa na mnyama figures free ya. With your cooking kind budget statements of 2013, paragraph 579, 2014 paragraph 495, 2015 paragraph 569, and the 2016 paragraph 506. The details of a year's performance in budget are your referencing what 2013. Any 2014 budget no. Eho ena mede eka si studio say under John Dramani Mahama no we are acquiring 5,955 kilometers. Afeyan kwa yanim. Owura aye amwakwata eye roads and highways minister. What in semfo bi beto mrahye bedwafo anim ewo mrahye bedwafie. Ni nyina fa akwan ho na wode ne satenetene so kire say akwan ya omaye eye 4,265,000 0.37 Mamisi Subio 4,265.37 kilometers 4,265.37 kilometers and no see a can ye kasi ye papa mua the ye asphalt overlay rehabilitation sport improvement upgrade graveling re-graveling and then the kika home and I feel so dear dane dan nyina see yes akwan ni nyina kika home and ye 4,265.37 where ye the one krataa mu o eti enura mi busasa na mampanyi e de krataa na no ogina so e de abetodwa say omaye over 10,000 road network e wo my Ghana afa yenya nkonta bi wa ase yenya nkonta sisi e ti John Mahama de ni free eye nanado danko akufo ado de ni e de na obenya a total difference of 1,689.63 kilometers. And Albania. It is the Awuti Afrim ni Ekufuado. The road network ni 4,265.37 kilometers. Where you the Amwakwata present here at the Parliament. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I have 5,955 kilometers. It is why you on conta. By the end of 2012, akwanya hodwa ni aye wo my Ghana na ya tregu krataa mu na ye 6,867 kilometers. And by the end of 2016, akwanya hodwa ni aye wo my Ghana na ya sese akruche de agu krataa mu no. Wokika ni nyina boma na ye 78,401.02 kilometers. Free John Mahama ho. And I feel so 4,265 kilometers. And no nana eyen nanado danko akufuado edia. What ye kwa anima ye batu ye boase ni apapa mu ye na wat wenyanti ase. Eti eguso ye ebuso over 10,000 no. His Excellency nanado danko akufuado enkrata be na gum. And krata be negum unya free he Raf mame ebra na His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo wakasa efa aye akwan ho ene niana no woye what dan ni yobiadi na se what huru obi o se what you obi agongon o se de yo adwuma ba ne de ma ye mpanifo yi so mo mbehwe no mo mo no man Ghana yintu mpon enti se waya akwan a eye mpo atwa wo de twade we.
Mr. Speaker, it is in the road sector that we have registered the greatest infrastructure achievement. I know that the word unprecedented is often used with careless abandon in our public discourse, but I use it carefully and purposefully. In the 5 years of my government, so far, more roads have been built, improved, and upgraded than at any equivalent period under any government in the history of Ghana. Some 10,885 kilometers of new roads have been constructed in these 5 years.
Na yenya ade bi wo no ohuru hwan na na ye huru no na waya akwan we ye mpo atwa mi bu so na akwan no mpo no krata bai hefa na ye bekwa akohunu bedi adanse se ampampa mampanyi na Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo de okan no yampa sankomo no ye bedi anopa ye bedi State of the Nation's address Kuayomu nsem yakwa ho nsem yesika sem baby o my Ghana wo se ekoduru creative arts industry kansem pa bi wo ho ba question ne se eye da ye so ana se eye dia ebeba honam anima ma obi ehuru se ampampa ye wakoma pa bi ene ma creative arts industry no ni nyina ye nkomo aye bedi anopai menko ba bia sabre dia ebra so se ye beko agodie mu nsem na wa wonim se duru ha na wonim se ye the two from say ya say hello kwaku
Kwame.
Roger the other day, I was a gobe any a year dokuno ning chidam. I want to know the bem. Hello, Roger Emmanuel.
Hello, Kwame.
Adiachi ebia na ya wada. Akwaba.
Ayeni record here.
Nyame na dom.
Ozo na ma bi oni. Na akwana wo hode.
O say, who be some?
Kumu a ekwan ba kwa aikes. O kumu apa from Odan to Asifusu. O fa sa forest kwana. Sa kwan no na me se o man pedi bi obeba kromu abi obeye sa kwan no akonya ne se o tena so akopem se da wiase be se
I recently aso mu hunu ye
debi
wo mo ba no ma ye mani afiro
recently wa kokuma se
me ko ateka
e free sum e kokuma se Kwame enyo wa se na
over 10,000 enka ho bi over 10,000 kwan ya obo so say
unko 1 kilometer on poto so kwan so from Odan from Odan na wa fa chiase no wa fa kilometer on wa kwasi fosu za kwan no
1 village 1 down
yeah no dey ket
and kwan ye bi jebi
1 village 1
ye ahiye fa saman kese a no wa fa osenase no wa fa makoju no wa wuro mo manso za kwan no so to Odan over
10,000 and go
move fast crabby. Castle move fast.
And manya mamina kata. If it's a kata, I'm a person
10,000 euros. Let me say Dubai in your group.
Was there
Dubai? Dubai.
And I kata for coin.
Ghana.
As I'm not in your kata. I grab a beauty. I would use a moment on your quay.
Right, another permanent so see a transit. I go on some and I bought TV so as a trafi. Power 97.9 FM. Baby, I will be out here, and I will be out here. But also say they are good on some eba. Unim say the Blasters of Ghana. Qualify more Echo World Cup and Harmony Ghana Mampeni Asia na Omampeni Akasa Sansana Ura Utuada Kasa FA President and also Akasa Unshi no ya the eba enra Ghana League no and also Echo Suma House of Folk Echo Blekum Echo Board draw and Yamia Tuma Krobia Asante Kutoko and so Ababoni match Ninja Hunsam ya the eba Coach Sinakasa Place Akasa and also Ababanyamia Dumusenwa Division 1 games in the course Ninja no ya the Hunsam Ebetu Jana Fia Commonia. They say teams no do not qualify Echo World Cup no saka 3 teams I dey become na say list no I complete na ho nsem nyina so epa and afie bewremu e won nsem ahodo a Echo so am no Manchester United any coach Eric Tahan die nsem and efi omo aseba ne nyina no ya boa no na no pe yedi nsem no nyina epa na prempe the British man afi Ebo Taylor e producers omo eta chibidin e di road jaimano from the sports monakmene hello kweku anopei yero na fi enshe nsem na sim famodia na yensha sim fefi the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana only say the gallant men, the gallant young boys. Just one no tibia ko jina kono ati o man Ghana nim after say Ghana Eremu 2010, Eremu 2006, Eremu 2014. Na 2018 timi anko bie no. Na obi agidi say oh, your World Cup ndi abawie. Na momrante de jinom na so 2022 afie wo mu World Cup abeto dwa kata no. Momrante de timi siki qualification. Area mo man Ghana after say Nigeria kobo 1-1. Abuja Moshood Abiola Group Amaso Nano and Wambadu Ghana no Ghana man penyini His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo where the state of the nation address we also share Mrantiana Fay when edin komo nena komo di mu woni etu omunim se Mrantiana ya de pa na odwese de Mrantiana ya de no ekwani mu no obedwese o de obi ne be de am Mrantiano na fesi bia so timi akoi na Fay wonim se woda Mrantiana se no one one bottom so be kakra de abo wonum na wo mmoso sanso boso a won hwa na di problem aba nem ono kakra be mamrante no ene hye de am da dan so no eba be peso yenti o mampanyini abroad na di sema tudwa.
The Black Stars that we knew, the committed, skillful set of footballers that we grew up with here, had come back. Now we didn't see it unfortunately in the AFCON, but we saw it in Kumasi. And really, after Kumasi, I was very, very calm here that I knew that in Abuja, it was going to work out well. So we have to thank you. You lifted the spirit of the nation, and now the nation has every reason to look forward to your performance in Qatar. Everybody's going to be behind you. And we're going to give you all the maximum support that we can. The ministry, the officials of the Ghana Football Association, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and all the organizations in the state that work with sports and football. We'll give you all the support that they can.
Excellence in another quality to Ghana. Owiano, I never quote Kaya Menene Yagripa, and it's a technical team at one one. Okatia Ket, Edwin Simon, a Kreku, our JP president, or just a technical team out to Ado, and our face the advisor, Chris Houghton, and assistant coaches Mienu, your friend one George Boateng, and after Masudi Ramanino. Wamunya World Cup won't you are not for a long term, no. Yacho, my dear, a human moment after my agrono, and so to me, a queen on my penny.
I'm hoping that the technical team that has been put together for these two matches will at least take us through the World Cup itself. I told the coach, the head coach, that he ought to be careful when he came to Ghana. He might likely be kidnapped here. I will make it difficult for him to go back to Germany and to Dortmund. That we want him here. But I would, Mr. Okreku, whatever you can do to make sure that the team stays together, at least until Qatar. Then afterwards we can take the long-term decision.
Excellence in another Danko Akufo-Addo. Editor Mantiri. So my penny BBL.
Or say they are getting come good the man. Yanko said them man. It means a Yanko said them. What cup? Some man pay you what I mamma for them.
Eti na sanu yesema Ghana mapenida tujade a wonim say sports minister honorable Mustafa Isi for no so eri sema crowd tujwa e wo dwumede na so no so blaster team na wabom abaso and afi odi nsem pd atujwa yenhwe nisem awodi atuye na fiyenti.
I'm happy and proud to be back here, the seat of government, to present to you our gallant blasters who made the entire nation proud last night in Abuja. Your Excellency, you charged me to ensure the qualification of the blaster for the World Cup in Qatar. And by the grace of the Almighty Allah, our gallant men are here, made the entire nation proud yesterday by qualifying Ghana for her 4th FIFA World Cup at the expense of our brothers, Nigeria. Your Excellency, whilst commending and congratulating the blaster, let me acknowledge that the final hurdle in Qatar 2022 qualification journey brought the entire nation together. We saw a massive support for the team in the first leg against the Super Eagles in Kumasi, as well as across the entire country. Your Excellency, what we witnessed yesterday from the blaster was a display of brotherhood to fight for a common purpose. In the face of adversity, the blasters stood together, trusted in one another, lifted one another, and ultimately.
I know ASM Sports Minister Honorable Mustafa Yusuf and some our Rechidanwechi FA President Ura Keti Ukreku on also Edisama crowd to after say and Ramuremo or Mampeni as we ain't in some honor.
It is an honor to come to you once again, not only to thank you for the immense support you've offered our association football and our national teams, but to continue a very good history of Ghanaian football that was started in 2006 when Ghana first qualified for the Mundial in Germany. Mr. President, in 2006, the spirit of our nation was lifted through that qualification, and that was repeated in 2010 and in 2014. In 2018, our country was missing. And when we took office, our singular determination was to ensure that we bring our Black Stars to the platform that we belong. The platform where the very best of association football gather to show their quality. A platform that we've always believed we belong. Mr. President, I am especially happy that today we've come here as gallant warriors who put in everything to ensure that our nation belonged to the best platform in association football.
Catherine Simon Kreku, one also Eddie Atujana, Otuado, and so Ekasai. Now, Otuado Eddie Atujano, or Dan Emrantianasi. Sir Emranti, Musumaya dear pa, and yet I dear Mukoda dear, World Cup, and I said, I'm the mammo, and I've been taking a cut in now.
These were only 2 games, but there was a long path before ahead, and Sikre Grono is part of this success, and as well as Milovan Rajovac. And of course, our captain Andre Ayew, and several players missing today. It's very, very important for us. I think that we acknowledge that, and we have them in our thoughts. Thank you very much again for the invitation, and wish you all a nice afternoon.
Yefa ni chire mo Ghana Premier League no anyakopo yadoma games no na ebase na Dwabo Ase na etie Media Sporting Club etene Fenikin Fesa na sa game no nyame yadoma ene eno ebetimi so abase no achi yade oda woni chire mo dia Korobia Kumasi Asante Doko ono mo se ene Kalela so ebetimi dia pem se ene na sa 2 games ni nyina so ebetimi abase no a games I course no Blekum Golden City Park Blekum Chelsea and Shebi Southern Accra House of Folk to me and Shebi Southern Limina Sharks ekoshe kamye no a 11 wonders ono mo Francis Oten and Afi Tahiri Mensah womo NHA 2 goals no Edima Limina Sharks and Wechi Ashanti Gold Eshe Kanai Emma Red Tamale United Honomos Entimianti Yaw Ano Eshe 2 goals and Abrante for Amos Nkrumah one also etimi eposatna and Afi Aminu Adams somo NHA goals no boy ma Ash Good Efan kunimdi ewanura gamer and also Ekwase Diana Stars etrefi ne Legon Cities and no Ekwaye 1-1 Abrante for Sam Adam one enebeti Kanemra Abrante for Abdul Hamza and said the kind pusatana Edima Legon Cities Bobokono Great Olympics etini fini wafa and also ND 2-2 Abrante for Samuel Aye Ama one epusatana and Wechi and Asule Ibrahim one episode 2 goals Edima team for the Great Olympics and Wechino and Abrante for say Aye Michael Zhu and Afi Abrante for Marvin Osu one and about 2 goals and also at the Emma Wafa Dreams FC and the Bechem United and Yadia Ubia etimi pusatana I was a gamer and also etimi Ekoso
Nini name one after the game our Golden City Park our brekum no how to folk one coach Samuel Body the Tuja say pitching the enya kra and it in one ejom now so betimi atwe draw na from dia concrete and on dia omo di ba give no
players in front, and I think football sometimes it doesn't go as you expect it. We have Jordan, you have me, you have Benjamin, and as I said, the first game wasn't on our favor.
Kakra mekan say ya masa e ba be Pedro, ye ba say e ba be 3 points, but I'm say with the game plan which the way our game no see corner at least it mean 1 point. Though enye they say 1 point, but ye be fast half points no na yetimi Apple pay ye next match aka. Yeah, I'm worried, but Kakra mekan say it depends the nature of the game and the pitch itself. Until I have no ball control cry at the mind. Until one strategize and me and you first to the ball. I'm meeting ball and that's what I say. Over Nyabu try control up pass. I won't say one can now call the wrong direction. Though worried say yentimi and shoot it from far. But when the control comes, I won't say the direction of ball will not ball no ye until my shooting no and so I have a problem of mine.
All right, I know Samuel Bodu one also etu Januariano Papa I fan Prada da Constantao Gregory Rui Pedro one head coach Edima Brekum Chelsea tra other work there 0 number boy 0.
We did it well. Only one team came to our stadium. We have 4 or 5 chances. First half we could score 2 or 3. Second half not so much, but I saw one team wanted to play and the other one didn't want to play. Or okay, they came here for 0. I don't want to say so bad, but they came here for 0.
Rui Pedro was the other vote they came here for 0. And only summer one of the 2 jobs.
enti ene wo mse kotokwa bobo match ne mo still omo na Ghana League no omo eda top kotokwa kuta 45 points ne otosmi no Betemi United abanya 38 points na Fimiensa Diana Stars 38 points Great Olympics ababetos 9 ekuta 36 na fi team efene House of Folk abetos numa omo ekuta 33 points na okwo ase onoma omo awomo wi na se team wawe kra Elimina Sharks omo points no 15 points and also ekuta omo na fi ne odiso say we ni fi na team efene Elimina Sharks so abedis no 11 wonders omo se ekuta 21 points na fi Red Tamale United and so 22 ti wo hwe ase onomo pa dia na say 16 position team efene Red Tamale United 22 points and afi team efene say 11 wonders ekuta 21 etosi Junson afi dumotwe Elimina Sharks 15 points and ekuta omo
nini na mo hazo focus na toto ne ma enti wo mu nya striker sabre de ya tete se wo mo wura Cameroon agofa Cameroon ya brantie ye friend Yasan Ouchen say ene o mesia kan ever ma hazo metutu ntira fa mo journey on Facebook ubo new hat to folk striker ye tire se mfie miensa contract eno de si krata so asensade ama to folk so besia kan ere mo Cameroon ni ye friend Yasan Ouchen 23 years of age obesia kan ere ama hat to folk
yen kwamano ne na fe ne so no nsem se na rope wonim se da no FIFA World Cup playoff course so awo Senegal bonti so new stadium o mesi na after the game no wonim se nsem because Egypt for omo report Senegal for eri ma FIFA na Africa se racism abuse course na fi nema pi course so na no ana perefo akase se enedie enya dia ombe kase omo Russia ko take decision bia na mom nsem no omo refer to omo disciplinary body a perefo betena se no ma hwe se nsem Egypt for kano enukra biom anase ebia no kra bia nso enima no yesema ene se fi onoma ababetoja
nini na mo no FIFA 42 dwa se enne Congress ne to dwa da tira and draw na ba so the final draw for the World Cup abetoja on the 21st of November no etira and draw na ba so e wakata doa and enti enne Congress ne ba so na fiatina draw no so timi atoja
na yera ho agina World Cup no ho answer sem na say teams no dodo na aman hodo ni nyina qualify ye hwe ne say aman miensa pe na ebeka ho a na say list no 32 ni nyina no aye complete na ye hwe ne say ebi ebeka ho no na e ade a playoff games ni bi ebetimi abas na hwe playoff games a eno e pass de anyame e yadoma o my friend say wo som ebetene fi na fi o mo Scotland ebebo ni obedi kunim no woni Ukraine to kwesi ho no woni ni ebehia na fi mu bako a qualify abedwane o mo amakasa na over musu de nice o my friend say Australia and so ebetene fi na fi o mo United Arab Emirates so e be person ni obedi kunim no wono so any Peru ebehia e wo playoff no na fi ni etwato e New Zealand and so any Costa Rica and so e be behia so ni obedi kunim no na so no so Argentina say ababe ye miensa na wo se na esi de okọ continent say North America dia teams omo no eye makomako nwotwe amu miensa na qualify a omo ekobi automatically omo de omo qualify baako e ba become sasana over mu se e South America so a eye 10 countries amu 9 qualify ene baako e ba become na afi oba Africa dia net say ye 55 countries na se mu 13 dia na ye bo qualify na mom se say amu numpe na ya qualify amafo say UEFA for CCS and say we continent ni ye do se pa na amu num dia ase omu CCS enti komo fo bi nkan you for oh ya esi for
kwame
kambeka se ba mejai
yedisi emo wa Manchester United papa e fe Louis van Gaal
why dey
was say Eric ten Hag I ask for coach mo nko fa adwuma no Manchester United a commercial commercial club omo club omo results oriented.
That's right.
And it's ogofa team no wan hwa na won timi amfo mandu papa matena bia no mo nko fa adwuma United force papa no sike bi opebia no womeji so be koso on kwabre de enimi e be di unkomo nemom ene ma madam fefene Patrick
Patrick na that TV so
ne girlfriend e friend no patient Jima patient in Shirajima drona e friend no e match girl own
your friends say
match girl own
we di ne
owosu ya nurse ni owosu Interstar Clinic Interstar Clinic we nurse ni and then I would happy birthday uncle for sing am share pa
that's
I mean said that chinti okay that chinti
wa the president we come say
president dey Mr.
Kabe eba mo chinti my
hey president dey yo
me akasa me nyonko pa You find a champion. Do not find the whole yasi. Nani mami da form.
The whole yasi.
The whole yasi. Oh, Achimo Sana City, Yambo China, and I Yakopene Crabenti, Yabaka Tani China, Bibian, so I come.
Very well. Madam Azemananti, what you are good, Yamunzama, but what you jump come out. A year job as a human year, so power 97.9. And I am a sleeping competition. Oh, yes. Why the Timmy Dapa? Obeka said, Asema Kwame UK na obi aye State of the Nations address. There are serious issues and what's here do juma. Ni nyina ka analysis no ho. So we speech inspiring. Say charisma we speech mu. So we speech no e kan kofo akoma. Amafo na. I'm telling you. So for preaching there was sorry awoda. So for praise. The one cause we preaching da. Amafo da. It is our custom as a man for that, not as a bibin goye. Oh, yes, State of the Nations address by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Full blown analysis. I want to say, we election powerhouse in here. Power 97.9. Bible Shafua air live on Facebook. Adam Tijani, Tete Mishak, Margaret Nyanke, Abdul Bassett, Abdullah. What do you watch? And I feel so Manu Nanaya or Deno. Watch live on Facebook. Jojo Minka, it's Sean. Mini Anuana. Ebusuadi Ebusupa. And I feel so Tanko Rahim, Kwasi Sechiama Saki. With your Ubisasa, when will I be happy with anything going on in Ghana? Was it the bad pan, Manibaji? It will be a cost for Ghana. Abusa question, Mama Rahu. Adisa Swidi, I say about the E-levy. I blame the Speaker of Parliament. As many someone say, Kwame, the totals include Sweet Ramso, it will cast is Yanoso Kaho. Yawuza Swami, and so the Nidiaba. And also watch a year Prince of being a wakra positive change Medina share Tanko Rahim so ya dase Mokos when near your Facebook like Power 979 Sabre Yababe so you tonto Sansa Mabrum E11 Semutia State of the Nations address and some woodwa yet free mampanyi ho and in pense mu ahodwa a free mrashabeja foni bi ho yet nin na bebremo baransa na no
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always drink fresh, natural, X, mineral, water.
Still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Easter Trawodo, Menso Mediani, XYZ Broadcasting, Eddie Easter Trawodo, Eddie Ababe Boadi, and Yasam Katwa. Easter Way, Yabetre Oman for door, na Oman for Yetro Modo, Ayan Crofua, one more any Ashafo, and Kakani one more in Yankafie, Yetra Womodo, Amanyankopo Donoso Aswomoso, Enti Brabaka XYZ Broadcasting Limited for home. Na Easter Friday, 15th April 2022, Yanko Inyankafie, na Yanko Yadoye. enti ye show bien cry say bibi bia wo bia
say yesika eduane anonom de entoma entade samena empaboa yebegye no odoso
kitwa bien sha enti efri ne ye ekọ wobetumi de wachede aba edane duru a yede akwa akọche number na wobetumi de usika send so eye 0597 215419 0597 215419 number busem etre dunkron ni chichemu dunson ese ni wo hunu ohiani mobono woye edi manyankopon na nyankopon so ese tua sa nipa no eho ka
Easter trewodo menso medieni bejana mama yesei
if okra na menyisika edia ye mefui
ehin fapa na menya bosia edia tre medwuma yimu
kai kra mabre me busia ato taxi fufu Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hye ya hodo bi te se dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account. And it does all savings account. Me bada chain savings account. And the keka ho. First Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na won so wetu miaka se.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank. Growing our heritage.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hour crash.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit Auto Checks at Koforodia Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto Checks, check.
Auto Checks, your safety, our priority.
Check, Auto Checks.
Welcome to the Royal Dazzle Event Center.
Sawachi Koya Natrasa Samaba Sawachi Koya Natrasa Samaba Sawachi Koya Natrasa Samaba
Konko ino wateno Santo Medas late Bob Santo yeda Juma pa ani wusa wutwade to wonti amafo mo yesere kwakwa e wo sinimu dani da nyina mo ye mo noma na wo no mo hwe wo so ese wutwa kwampa na de to na mo so nti industry no emu abtra ma se aboa ma dodo na anya adwuma me kai se me ye sure sa na se ebia wo mi munu mi susu se ebra wo hwe adwuma die na se no wo susu da se wo beba be ye susu die e de amadodo na wo be wura industry nim be sapa wutwa to wonti and ye bodi mpa even up to today se Bob Santo and honoma na amafo ani age wuti konko wa na chese asema ba anya na wusiri because wutwa esapa de dey edit to ho your fruit diapa de piano your fruit diapa ene piano why na e ba didi a wodie eye de komde no say ye dia komde dia ene say ye dia didi de chane nsema from no beba ba from eno nya kono beba ba from Make mo kasa kwa bi. Baby o my Ghana mpembezo ya bedru na no. Ehun nsem na make atre no. De odi ade, de se fata de se odi ade. Wono ne de ma na asa de kom de no. It is a kom de obi na adidie aba ne de ma oni akona de ne besi. Enye ka na ba mene ye. Enye tro ene na ada ne atatai ene be koso e wo oni akono na mamuom. Enye bi ne ehuni. And now State of the Nations address, they say, oh my Ghana, yet the tibia, your constitution, no, a yen shek. Say, your mam penny, and pempensobi or Baba Rasabedrefi, no, my Ghana tibiano, what your betcha ye, your quanya, the framers of the 1992 Constitution, so said a baya, mam penny be a yato swaba, was a basomo mino, what befasa quino so, ababua kunta diatre Ghana for, and now kunta wobisi. And now kunta bobisi ye. Busia yabo wa Ghana for dimo yabo so. Wabra wutie mampanyi na nado danko ekufuado. Busia yabo wa Ghana for dimo ena de ye. Wabra wutie no wunya hotoso bi se ampa o maba busia ampa na enso ye no mo de aye. Ye baba kwan na asem so ba ye nsa asem free ase. Asa na meko e-levy ne de mampanyi na nado danko ekufuado eka ye no. Yentie Nia His Excellency Nanado Danko Kufuado, Ekafa, Akwanya Nabai Aye, na wakasi sudia, wabra wampupuniti, wakano, wayani yabidie, nanso wodia no yamfantunche, but wampupuniti, wakasi sudia, se wa omaiga na bakwasemuno, abambie ni waba, waya kwan bebre chain, MPP abai, anase Nanado Danko Kufuado baumia abai, tiewe.
Speaker, it is in the road sector that we have registered the greatest infrastructure achievement. I know that the word unprecedented is often used with careless abandon in our public discourse, but I use it carefully and purposefully. In the 5 years of my government, so far, more roads have been built, improved, and upgraded than at any equivalent period under any government in the history of Ghana. Some 10,885 kilometers of new roads have been constructed in these 5 years.
Ebia mo anamutie wo radio so man hunu de oyeye wa bra ye info yin na kyerem wo TV so bra mampanyi ka se wo ma ya kwan over 10,000 no kilometers of roads no one what train in nsam say na wo muamu anani na ase de wo twetwe wo bi but the wom sa kwan no waye na wo dan na dia esa nyampo atwa wo but no kra sa kwan say na mampanyi na nado danko akufo ado aban aye. Former Deputy Roads and Highways Minister Ora Isaac Eje Mensa Mamudi yeti wo Dwabo Ase wabadwumade yi so pan woni aye pay edi be hia mu wo mu di be siani e wo Dwabo Ase wabra ne ye debate fiada bi na bra mampanyi kasa wie ye no se no asema mebeka wo power 97.9 no mamensa ntwengu krata so na Ghana ni bia wo pa chinijie bia no wobati akɔhwɛ san krata anima mehwɛ so de twere nsɛm wei na watime hunu babi anokore no ɛwɔ ɛne krata owura Jemensa hwɛ mu ɛde twere ne nsɛmfuo ya meba bekenkan no ɛyɛ budget statement ahodo a aban no dodo na aba presente mahama aban ɛna feso Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo aban ɛna feso Roads and Highways Minister owura Amoakwata ɔno ankasa nanum asɛm a wɔde bɛto dwa wɔ mmarahyɛ badwafie saa nsɛm ni mu ena owura Jemensa gina so ene twetwense we mamini kan say if you say so wo hwe ne edi kan mampanyi Nanado de odi kan o say the current total national inventorized road network is 78,401 78,401,000.2 kilometers, and this stands in favor of President Mahama and the NDC. Otwaso Kasa, since 2016 this network hasn't changed. This means the network hasn't been expanded to catch up with growth. Mahama constructed more roads than any government's first term under the Fourth Republic. Total roads constructed and completed by President Mahama stands at 5,955 kilometers. For instance, asphalt overlay, upgrading, regraveling, spot improvement, rehabilitation, resurfacing. And I will say, what baby wonya figures free ya the reference point a respective budget statements free 2013 in my paragraph 579, 2014 paragraph 495, 2015 paragraph 569, and 2016 a paragraph 506. I feel what was please note that details of a year's performance in budget as reference is seen in the following year. Example, 2013 performance is shown in 2014 budget statement. Further reference, MRH, that's the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Planning and Monitoring Departments. And the details and records and specific roads constructed in regions and districts by Mahama are available and will follow later. The details are too voluminous for this piece. And I believe colleagues also have evidence of such roads in their respective constituencies. But I'm going to be here. The here pa the person me ejina so de kasem. Was it Akufo-Addo per what was presented by Amwakwata, the roads minister to Parliament indicated a total road construction of 4,265.37 kilometers, covering asphalt overlay, rehabilitation, spot improvement, upgrading, graveling, regraveling, and are all classified as periodic maintenance works. I feel what say a total difference of a year 1,689.63 kilometers in favor of Mahama. Was it the NNA deduct Akufo-Addo's 4,265 that's 4,265.37 kilometers from Mahama no 5,955 kilometers. President Mahama extended and improved our roads more than any government's first term since independence. Total network extension by Mahama 10,344 kilometers. By the end of 2012, according to a year former Deputy Roads and Highways Minister, inventorized road network inherited by Mahama, Nejina, 68,067 kilometers. Figures we in no lie. And Kratemu, Nadia dear dance here. But on E-levy, way any asama, His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Edituda.
Despite the protracted and sometimes acrimonious nature of proceedings, I'm happy that the House has finally found it possible to pass the E-levy bill. I believe strongly the levy is going to make a significant contribution to revenue mobilization and the management of the national economy. And I want to thank members of the House for making this possible. Mr. Speaker, there are many problems that we have to overcome to get back to where we ought to be. I need your support. No president, no parliament, no government can undertake this task all by themselves. We need all Ghanaians to pull and push together.
On E-levy, as His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, on E-levy, be very controversial, be a Canadian. To the extent that Salam Brantia or Imani Africa, what they do this to Ganra. Now, one of the upper and say, hey, and E-levy in a Muba Bejinaso, Eddie Akoba Bosia, Mudi Kwakosia, Eddie Ababa Bosia, Eddie a Casa betu -1. What kind of name be a cruce ya a better abel for 10 video now to say what trick Ghana for drain I could see BB so now wabra yet why you don't answer so I make one humano so now many Salam Brantia any commoteu give in commotion ria nafe ya tears me a miami afro I want some hold one mampany Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo at the 2 gas Salam Brantia but I say I'm watching my Kwababa Power 97.9 and a TVXYZ.
Yo, Mama watching.
But as a password Japan son here because I'm making kind one summer and now we need to say a do because now the host and I say so now the E-levy has been passed. Lender confidence in Ghana will increase so that government can go for more loans to finance flagship projects, which won't have a direct ability to pay off these loans anytime soon, while other loans are maturing and need to be paid. That's what we now say.
Niteti amune se your friend is saying, ile via pasi the na a friend is saying about any abresenka, your friend to jaw parliament, na can pass and say, yet me na a oma a yomo a oma iska, I think so, almost free iska, lending agencies, yeah, oma ratings, yeah, and saying Ghana nya B- needs the C outlook near the no. Neja says no some person ko jiska bit me ako jiska. So say last week buying a announcement of $2 billion at the amount dollar na stable no. So I person almost sign it me a chair say on bit me more revenue chair say one say oh ko bobusia obaby I no person who say utumi nya obetumi nya your friend say sika o de betua sa ebusia no na se sia na ye no na aban no ye free ska sa ama na ya brofo no na so wo ma ya mo ye credit agencies no no mo nya sure say betumi nya ska tia sa aka ni nyina tini nyina aka on ye konya sa poor ratings no na ni nyina gina say ye say to me agi 11 na Salary 11 to one, so can never ban. And no chance be a bind between your more revenue and as a cow baby from bit me, it did as a career that way. And you say, Band of San, say, so more sign cause on person sign called loan for fra. Easy because one more share. This I say, it's a cabin of bit alone. We say, oh, 11 were almost saying a day bar. 11 almost say between the best 6 billion cities, Afibiaba. And this is kind of work on quarantine. If it's a Muscabe say, and as I say, no, Omo de name on person. Now, the woman say, Oko boss, Bosian, and I say, oh, de Umpuntu Jumani Adiana. Umpuntu Jumani will move Ahudomino. Their flagship projects now. A day to say, if I say, idea, say, a canwa, Nancy Castle boys, because I can't say, idea, oh, yeah, a dear chair and go for us, why DB.
Yeah.
And no, and no, and shut down fish come back and go for bottom per se, and your productive spending. HSA, beer, Sanke, they two young fancies here, they bois areas, beer. Ebe boama nkrofo enyeska wo mbotom and edim puntu beba eno wo ho enti na ye wo dia reference wo gia reference agriculture wo de boa farmers wo de boa reference artisans and how de boa see na ye spending parties in actually say flagship projects na need was so the flagship projects no yes said dia we sugar that dia o mpna o pese ye fan say o dia mama mo enije na afi usika asa into ko friska e dia ko esa ye chen sa ye chen na o de ye no en said am friska mbefie what am I say into say kan na wo ho no say wo sugar that ni ho a de oba be di na nemu bia e kan wo ho ma no aye so otua into sa na sa flagship project it because some of them no and share that emphasis ka emba a pocket ni ma yedi betimi
eti yebredi ti ba mu say fear for question eti sa 11 ya roads and highways minister akrami ati asese ye betimi dia kosi ye foto no ye betimi dia kosi awowa na ye gina so de anya sika mpo no say ye kɔ sampo a emfasodie na ye hwehwɛ no yensa nka ho ye ka ne yesa epre dia beto Ghana so ana
Pacho ne crack no because a car signed the auto car that's what the data. Never say 11 no yeah senior Rubin Sana car and I say the call pop here and just say you know 11 is our pepe they see our one and nature say the woman say it's no the first time she should go for need because my entire woman say 11 is standing so yes and the so could get kind of that in the bubble tell you could yaka and I yes I do when see our what said actually 11 is standing burning in no and no see a bomb boosting this year now the woman says okay yes I just say next year see nya 11 and not the building a question ɛde tia ɛka ne bi nti saa questions ni nyinaa na ɛsɛ nka Ghanafoɔ ɛtumi bisa wɔn a wɔhwɛ yɛsika sɛm so sɛ nkɛndɛ no asese a 11 no yɛkɔ akɔyɛ ne sei no daakye bi no sɛ yɛnya sikafɔ de ayɛ biribi a ɛyɛ mpuntudwuma director sɛn ne yɛkɔ akɔyɛ nafa nti saa questions yi sɛ yɛtumi yɛnyina yɛtumi twɛdwo ne bisa wɔn a wɔwɔ so no sɛ sɛsi a no ɛdeɛ mpɔtee ɛna mode saa sika yi a mode yɛ 11 ɛdeɛ mpɔtee a mode kɔyɛ moahyɛ yɛ bɔ sɛ sika no ba a mobɛyɛ mɔ accountable na ɛkyerɛ sɛ mobɛkyerɛ yɛn nneɛma a mode sika no yɛ ba sɛsi a no yɛnhu nhyehyɛeɛ bi a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛkyerɛ sɛ o once a moapaase 11 mo sɛte commission wei anaa mo sɛte wei na mo report sika no sidi bi a ɛwɔ mu bi a deɛ mode kɔyɛ yɛnkyɛ biribiara saa wɔn nso ma yɛn plans bi asa sika no deɛ ɔma yɛ plans a ɔmɛdina ɛdeɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo de bɛkyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa sɛ sika no yɛgye yɛ ne yɛ sei
Salam Brandy.
Bibia no wa HS omo saa yɛfɛ sɛ plans no ɛwɔ hɔ.
Very well. Salam, yɛbrɛ nti yɛmfansi a daakye bi studio ha na wɔsɛ menya ho na yɛbɛtena ase ne nsɛm no yɛbiebie mu yie na atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ nyinaa ɛnya saa nte aseɛ no. Ba kakra yɛ a wakɛn asɛm sɛ bɛ yɛda ase paa sɛ wode ɛyɛ adwenkyerɛ wei nso abɛto dwa Salam Brandy no wɔwɔ Imani Africa ba yɛntoa so ansa na akora da ko de nkrataa no aba quick one yɛbɛba sleeping competition no so yɛbɛba so on the economy deɛ mampanyi Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛka ɛne ɛtie wei on the economy deɛ mampanyi kan ne
been announced by the Minister for Finance are meant to demonstrate that we are aware that we are in difficult times and we are addressing the situation. The belt-tightening measures being set for members of the executive have been elaborated within this context. And I'm hoping that you're going to join us in this
anti-belt-tightening measures say yemia ye bellet mu yenum nsu atwen pɛ anaasɛ yenum nsu atwen wɔ pɛ no saa anaasɛ saa nhyehyɛ no a finance minister bɛka ho asɛm no ɛno no mo so mo gyina so de asiesie ɔman ne sikasɛm animanim yɛ ba sɛ wotie Salam Brandy a si ɛfa e-levy kwan no so kura mpo a ɛyɛ ka ɛne yɛsa bɛbɔ ɛde ato ɔman no so sɛ daakye bi yɛpɛ sika ɛde asiesie ɔman no ɛde asɔfo yɛ immediate problems a question ne sɛ e-levy ni hɔ adeɛ bio ne yɛbɛkɔ akɔ gyina so ɛde akɔpɛ sika foforɔ but Honorable Eric Opoku a ɔyɛ Esrafo South Member of Parliament wɔde hɔnim bi baayɛ wɔbisabisa nsɛm bi tia asɛm yi
even when we go see warehouses feasibility studies no feasibility studies go man yabi eti you know this see we be o ha who do for bro kra nya dey Ghana boka e dey boka na bro na kwa ya ni bi abona e dey see no ya ni bi na ko see dance all the day lego so clearly agriculture dey ya mess the target bi a wo man bi a wa agree bi a ne ko asai na Ukraine and Russia war no e ma ye na Ministry of Agriculture about bonte say fertilizer short to that yenya bi ada na afia dey ko say Ukraine Russia because kono ma ye no na yenya fertilizer bi dada ada dey ko say but woni aban no nya proactive yenya proactive because say yenya fertilizer eno ye inorganic yentimi nya organic fertilizer wa ha oko US agriculture no about 200 communities ye train farmers say omo compost o food waste no mo fa nua wo niam organic fertilizer on the year ma eye what is a Ghana cocoa board chief executive aka say ekuafo nya fertilizer am ko pe akoko bi ni Ministry of Agriculture compost factories na wa Ghana na e produce compost no e dey ahia ne no mo ya ye benya compost ya ma ekuafo no amaku adwuma de agina
abane lucky ideas asema owura Honorable Eric Opoku Member of Parliament Esrafo South Ekano no eba agriculture yamutu eba ye bambo mu nsema yamutu eba ye sika sɛm ntoto ya enam anamo amutu ye na no bosia hodo amobo ye sika amogege ye every Ghana for bottom a manfa nya hute no eno na ede abedu ba bia ya beduri Ghana ho nya akono nti say Ghana for bottom ne de ense wuram and yet musika by force. Say ye begina E-levy so na ye de akosi awowa ne akopa sika bi de abewura oman ni mo. Na sa sika no ne ye begina so e de ama mabunu dwuma. Sa sika no ne ye begina so e de aya akwan. Sa sika no ne ye begina so e de asisi asupiti. Ah. Me babubu ne kura ka asem we kire na obeje di. Obeje di. Benso ye he mampanyi se kwa we no mo fa so. Ye he se de ebesi akọ. Ba wa bra mampanyi kasa na kura da kwen. Wa bra mampanyi e kasa no. Na bibisi. Sa we yesofo na ogina domanim anasa we obi a wotan ye bedwam kasa dwumadie na ogina domanim na wo kasa na amanfo ye we ya eya na tia koma mampanyi se we hunu ne nura wo de mi yaksho hwede na wo mpanifo ni bi ye wa bra no wani abre a wo de wakoma mu nsam etodwa e de ache Ghana fo nyina hwede na wo mpanifo ni bi ye yakọ apiano ne chance mo fire hwade we mi tonko nasumi nayo yey munyani nai wado wada hey finance minister Keno Foriata wotibi esa E-levy asa wotibi ye E-levy dance and now wamra so bedwafie say ya nana na ekọ mampanye ni abra wo kasa no wada coming to me in 1 2 3 fire I'm on there mami Keno Foriata nasa nam fanjeje akurada akutata na wonfa democrat munsem mami Keno Foriata E-levy dance yeah munyak mesa yibi won last one tum yanko dwatum yanko last one E-levy dance fatum yanko that's right, that's the E-levy dance yeah. Akrada kwa betina say E-levy dance E-levy coffee ta E-levy Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 brazo say dey enfoni kase e bebre mo Democrat am boso Democrat am pensemu akrada akwa betina so hye ne Ghana tade fefefe di opam yi wo hwehwe ni sika na bedi akrada kubotom agree it is saying
kwa me onyamia do me huye bi
hey E-levy dance oh but with him prophet Kofi Oduro Raf prophet Kofi Oduro
o say den
wo say na no ya wada wotie Keno Foriata bibi ebesi na kumam
samom
ensembisa bi besi ni tim na sansembisa no enie.
When I listened to the finance minister on Thursday, my heart broke, Honorable Keno Foriata. My heart broke when I watched you and I listened to you. I trembled when I heard figures. And even that those figures are the ones that have been captured on paper. My heart broke to hear that coupons for fuel is 60 million Ghana cedis. Wow. Enya me mwanwa se ushia legongel no kita 10,000 fuel coupons. Onya aban edwuma. Onya edwuma. They walk 10,000 to the filling station and said, "J, nema miska. Nema 2,000, mami 8,000 on pay fuel." Now, ononsa kanye go nsem. Na waji coupon because of the coupon eko jiska. 60 million. The honorable minister said that there have been suspension on foreign travels suspension on importation of Land Cruiser V8 vehicles for 2022. I'm asking myself, why do we need those cars? When listen to that, when the person is not traveling to anywhere where the road does not require that vehicle, why is it that we cannot even rent or lease vehicles when we are going to certain places and we may need it for be a 1 week or 3 days or 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever? Why do we even want to buy it? What for? How come one minister have 4, 5, 6 Land Cruisers? Now the honorable minister is telling us it is time to cut down, but Kofi Odro has been screaming for what only God knows, that there is too much waste, and all these people are supposed to be Christians.
When you all these people are supposed to be Christians. Oboshenta defita call to Bible no. Eh?
Debi ada
akura
yenua
we na me de jo tata
we da se
when ya betena se de ene de bon krata no ebu nsem ana ba se legon ayiga no na wo de krata na ba ji ayi
kwa be wedding
legon girls
kwa be wedding
ana ke enu si girls
kwa opanyi ba ku se minga nje so chia o se anche na ye be fiase minga so chia ye papa ni ding di Randy Willinda. Oye Crowell constituency chairman NDC.
Fantastic.
Minga so chia ye papa.
Lovely.
Lovely. Oh my God. Juma ye papa. And teacher man anope ye mo achi ye papa. Kwame mami fa daily graphic enfiase ene ya oda anope. Unim se nani da etwa to wo busumi mu.
Yeah. E ka den kamire ye fi. Na sa de tie. E say busumi no difference. Me nyina.
Itina na ma shekente. Say Ghana tare.
Enti wodi twatwo. Mo Ghana month no. But the menya na ke was a Ghana year.
Ani de bia da Kwame graphic enim ha no omampanyin akufado ni mfoni wa ha sansu na dom kuma ba no dani o Ghana mra shebegwefi haro na idru nsunsu foni wa ha chamehene ansu ginemu bi right honorable speaker SK Bagbin enefe omampanyin abede chiri gina ha mahu osaiche mensa bosunsu ni foni wa ha no nso ahye ni kiki kama na sem titiri wa na anopay Donald atu da patem oni Chris Nunu wanga twere efi Ghana mra shebegwefi ede aba echirim se Mampanyin Ekufado or the Yantibia Munsem Ekotugwa wonra Ghana Mrashebegwefi ena orichim se wonga hu se imprengi Ghana yawo ahuhiemu enunti yenyina yanka bachirimu ni yemu abi Kwame sofa na minso ha
e dey fa na minso
oh Kwame
already what chasing every we boto
se Ghana man
already what bobosia wo medi nti fa bayi we dey kwai minso for already fa no mi so mu dukuramu da
so fa na minso fa na desmo so wanso onye na afamude na nyina yemu ayampushi o mangana
yaswa from day one wo dey no aswa from day one yaswa wo dey no aswa
se free ni mo frabremu ono ye na adwen so obeye o mampanyin nyankopon adom nti sa bra ototo niama
ti ye wona mehwe bra obeye mampanyin no yen yaswa e dey pa no maswa
se wa ye bi
sacrifices be no mameki
one day one
since omo ba ba mu sacrifices be no mameki
kwame won aye bi
Ghana for di mu
free SHS wo ho
sacrifice wadwuma
enti o mampanyin Enrica so no kyerem se Fourth Republic aye wo mi NPP ni NDC fo nyina won aboa ama mpuntu nyuma etumi abanti Ghana sere citizenry na setima mufo nso ye hwe se ye betumi aboa ma Ghana mpuntu etumi aba wokratafa etoso do asia wo graphic mu ena dom kuma ba no dani Haruna Idris o kyerem se o mampanyin Akufado sene Ghana ye bobre anase ye ntibia mu nsem eti ankasa no enye no nenra o de kotugwa sense o manyi mu ayeden na chamehene wo Ghana mrase begwafi eye ora Bagbin ena o kyerem se ohwe sene Ghana yantibia mu nsem etimprempren ya o de adesrade ena rekwa mamrahye biguafo nyina se wonhwe se obetimi abua ma Ghana mpuntu etumi aba esanse Ghana fo nyina yengani eda won so wo behwe na niam atumi akonka denti na rekasa o se mamrahye bigua no sabre no NDC fo ye 137 sanso na NPP fo so A137 no se chiame hene no obeye na afamude ma mpuntu nyuma ebeba ni kwakwa me kwame answer na midi graphic base no katafa to so du asia ho krona no kan prime minister Togo eye bibi memu asem ni den e de Gilbert Hugbo unim se wanga to aba amano nti mprenge ono na orikwa akɔhwɛ international labor organization so
okay
nti ono ni first africa na wanga to aba amano
da bia ye maye koye pa remfo dwuma before no obosi ya maye pa remfo dwuma na dia soa ye ba ye de soa ye wi a eye na nsunsuanso bai na nya wo continent ne so
benya nsunsuanso pa
stop saying that no be real let's be real. Yeah, my accolades are international King Kong, they are swaying. At the end of the day, apart from say, yeah, they why won't say, yeah, bibini, I will free Togo, former prime minister, I will free Togo, I am about Basu say, apart from that, and dear beauty,
oh, say,
okay, a pununibia. Your leaders no more continent no so mo de yede
samom yo graphic mo se
twaso fa de twaso bra
Mamifa Chronicle entuaso dia na Chronicle a publishing names bi ode empanyifo bi din aba ha no ma o kyerem se nura wan ankom rahye begwefi Chronicle e de aba wo anim ha na o kyerem se rahye begwefi Abdul Latif Dan oye Ablekuma Central rahye begwani Abdul Salam Adams so ye new edubiase Amankwa Nicholas so ya Amanfi East Avoka Cletus eye Zebila MP na Joseph Apia, also Afram Plain South Member of Parliament, NFA Ofosu Ejare Elizabeth, also Techima North, and Question James Jache, Asin North. Sarah Adras Safonso Domi Kwabenya NFA Ora Adams Mohammed also Sisala West Mrashabeg according to Chronicle o James Nipei won ankom Mrashabegwefi enam sumti and what me AJ levy etu near ode abane.
Okay, and according to Johnson Asedun Ketia, we ye treasure for penny Emma NDC Amanyukono. Now we could krata wabra no ne Parker Wilson Edis Ankomono. Okay, wa shan krata emua nukredie bi ankoso was asem ya Chronicle Edia Bay any Saman boya and nane from Ralph Zaire Radia Asedun Ketia on attendance. Fatum na yentie de Johnson Asedun Ketia wakaye bra no ne Parker Edin komo.
Votes and proceedings. You have the members present as at the time of commencement of business. Right. But when there is a walkout, the votes and proceedings will capture the fact of the walkout. And after every walkout, the speaker will take a record of those who are in the house. It happened when MPP staged a walkout first. It happened when I was sitting in the gallery. Yeah, public gallery. It also happened at a time when NDC also left the house. The deputy speaker also took account of the number present. So in this particular case, if our procedures, everybody was expecting that the people should walk out. The speaker should take account of the number that are present and be able to determine whether they can proceed to undertake business.
Okay, eti Ora Johnson Asedun Ketia treasure for penny Emma NDC Amanyoko no Accra.
Enti Johnson Asedun Ketia treasure for penny ma NDC and Orikasa no chem say nanka nipa ehwe nim say chiamehene wo Ghana Mrashabegwefi obechiremu nienti anase nipa dodo wo bepiem wo Mrashabegwefi na nya no kware se nea Chronicle elechem say binom ama no chem say wombo enyoso say eye 11 wo beje atum no say wo pua abontenga won antena chamber no mu na wo pua wo kick out no so kire say wombo enyoso
nti obeka ya nura wabra ye ne odefo bechi kasa no obe confirm ye kire say a minister for chieftaincy and now almost all Mrashabegwefi ho bi yes o kon krata mu a now ya kire say waba but na kasa ubehu ni nipadua no pa se wo Mrashabegwefi ho de na ye no kra ni nyina ye nsem ni bia Ora Johnson Asedun Ketia e boss ye kwa anima ye de bedi nkomo ye nto aso
kwa me mami ntuaso me di Daily Democrat na betuaso e wa ha na nim ha no ode aba ode omampanin akufado mfoni aba ode kan mampanin John Dramani Mahama nso ni mfoni aba omampanin abedi e kire di nso e kan bi na asem titiri wa ode aba trem se kamiaza omampanin akufado ne ho pre no na orichire se kamia NDC fo won abu aye papa ma mpuntu nyuma aba e wo ye mamu na nintia odi mfoni aba no mampanin dida Mahama ka ho na mampanin abedi chire nso e ka ho bidi eno de wan sheda anchire mu pote na mum yerehwe ne ekoso asem titiri wasan de aba wo Democrat anim ha e na orichem so odokutani bi e na odi afutu akwama emerima titiri o se sebri sɛ wowɔ two a wobɛtumi ne ɔbea ada.
Okay. Case na ya ama empedifo bi ama so against Ejapa deal no. Attorney General catch a court to say mreseye. Mreseye. Na mamo me enseye bre ewo Ejapa ensensem no ho. Wabra ye de akoto court. Eno ye asero betimenya ewo the anchor newspaper. Akufo-Addo declares river bodies, forest reserves, red zones. Says community mining scheme solution for Galamsey. Ade bi o man introduce e fra no community mining scheme no. Eno ena Nana Danko Akufo-Addo award the presidency too so as far back as 2018. So betu Galamsey as eno na enra no odan na di say eno be yen so anu aduro e dia tu Galamsey ase. Afa was say yensuo ye kwaye ena fe so yensa ase no e say ho no e red zone. Wodon sa koka wabra mbra no ema kwan se fansa koka ene mbra no ene obedi anko so dia ba say MPP MPs back up answer as General Secretary raise heats up. You say MPP MPs no omode omahoden ene omani monyama kotai opariansa echi so no ano mo pe so be General Secretary ama MPP ama
Kwame Mame sang fa asem fofo ewo Democrat mo enim how they about chem say immigration officers what's won buefu ne ding adenti a chem say won panyin a owo ho no kam ya say promotions bi arekuko so na anamon na say kwan a odi santem ani na nam so no won ani ana say won bo enyu so ewo ho no man na no pe Democrat abo ho amane Mame fa Daily Dispatch entua so ewo ho no o man panyin Akufo-Addo no odi ni nsem to gwa na asem ba ko o kan o chem say agenda 11 no 111 no kam ya say wo pre wo hu dodo
wadi ehwa
o kan say nka 18 months ananka wo bewie busumi pore du awotwe ene wo bewie o say nanka sa hwe petita kramo no nya no na bebo ya
eti wo pa achaw
o ampachaw o say wo bewie ni fourth year term no and say ni second term no ana onsa no betumi awie na Ghana for wan sheda nka say o pa achaw say yemfa nche no
ma mo pese mo nya amanyosem no mo nso ya bibi mfiri we ho yen shabo wa bra ye nan enyina bibi piso sampampa no boss na yase no ye betimi edi so ebi nie
yo Kwame Mame fa ba ko enso so ewa ha Owura Haruna Idrisu minority leader ewa Ghana Mrahye Begwefi oni afoforo ben no eka hu bia wo chem se wonga tabre abanglo ya panyin enefe atentene ne suafo Owura Godfred Yebua Dame wode no akogina Ghana Mra enim denti was a e-levy sensem kroya mu no se wonga tumi age atom ubahwa Ghana yan court bi yatan Supreme Court ekire mu se ansa no wo betumi aform quorum wo hono just wonya a certain number of member MPs ansa no wo betumi aform so yi de wonga anya sa na ma no so se wonga aform wonga age atom enunti wode Owura Godfred Yebua Dame akogina mranim.
Okay, emfa Ghanaian Times into ase wa bra ye de Democrat emoboso no eba na wie ye Ghanaian Times anopay ewo emfoni eda enimu pa eso pa ye mampanyin na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo normal hodo odi atoto akwam se de be ya ebebo ma oman Ghana sika sem no asori agina we eye asema Ghanaian Times e de aba and afenso State of the Nation's address oman Ghana ye dibra ye bobra said ye tibia city e won sema mampanyin de bai no Haruna Idrisu a wo ye donkuma epeni no wose enye no ena mampanyi de betu dwade obeka nyina enye no kre wobowa we eye asama Ghanaian Times e de about ozaka obetimi akenkan bi agora kwam enti wada hwa ye de bepem ha na de twato
de twato kra ye oforiata ken oforiata
nasa no
o de binya asa no o se mei ena momo no e-levy taxation no obetete wo ye no
enti ne dance no enti ne ye e-levy dance media de na no otwa camera no ososo ho se e-levy dance ono pa na ne ho ye mahi ena nura na yesi maami bi e friend Haji Afati asede wote ba bi na wo huru Ghana for ye betua mami nka no kra ba ko nkire e-levy ya wo mo sie so maji atum no enye omo sori gira se Ghana nti ye kasa yempene no enyo mo nko na betua ye nyina ye etua enti sa ye Haji Afati sa ye e-levy dance ye nyina ye etua
kwame oni ma asem ya ko ewom ehia okonfo oyarefo ene ne okotete ahahama edi ba me edi sa oyarefo no yare no ye nyina hia ye South Yase.
Meti di okara se. Asem sebe. Okay, ebraso yenko Amanak Real Estate ansana ya to adwumadi na so ba na make out say hola Savior Herbal Clinic mo sa manfo yade say your kidney problem, say diabetes, say your crobina too, say your asthma, say your tre. If you come how, or the Quadine Hola Savior Herbal Clinic on Bayon Mwapa. Jomecha Kwamwa Shaman, no access bank, no, and the DNA. And I face Hola Savior Herbal Clinic, Dana Dania, Domano say, Yamen Kwan a bit Massa Yadia. From us is 05766 56658 and a 0200-623-038 and a 0267-668653. Hola Savior Herbal Clinic. Yamen Kwan a bit Massa Yadia. On TVXYZ, Yenya Dia Wesi Basabre, live on Power 97.9. Ebraso, say Yabeko.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa. Ganabam, if your apostle, your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Me bacho mami Ganabam, keseni ni nuketu ane miensa. What Ganabam! To wait from doctor no. Where are they? What must I do? 20 cities. This is Tiabako. Ganabam! Young to Emma to her. First at Tiabako. After 20 cities.
Nemo, 70 Ganabam come. Sound true. So if you have Ganabam, you can.
Easter Trawodo, Menso Mediani, XYZ Broadcasting, Eddie Easter Trawodo, Eddie Ababe Boadi, and Yasam Ketwa. Easter Way, Yabetre Oman Fodo, na Oman for Yetro Modo, Ayan Crofwa, one more any Ashafo, and Kakani Wonoma Womo in Yankafie, Yetre Womodo, Amanyankopo Donoso Asomoso, Enti Brabeka XYZ Broadcasting Limited for home. Na Easter Friday, 15th April 2022, Yanko Inyanka Fie, na Yanko Yadoye. Enti ye show bien cry say, Bibi Bia wo bia.
Say Yesika, Ediane, Anonom dear, Entoma, Entadie, Samena, Empabwa, Yabejino Odoso.
Kitwa bien sha, enti ye friend de yako, ubetumi de wachede aba, edani dra ye de akwakoche. Number now ubetumi de usika sende so. A0597 215419 0597 215419 Number busem etre dunkron nijichemu dunson ese ni wo hunu ohiani mobono waye edima nyankopon na nyankopon so ese tua sa nipa no eho ka
Easter Trawodo menso medieni bejana mama yesei.
Welcome to Auto Check Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many Accra.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto checks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, auto checks. If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehin fapa na menya bosia edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre me busia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema akwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekuokuo abosia, susu account, ɛne da so wɔ hɔ savings account, me bada chain savings account, ɛne de akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na won so wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Mr. Speaker, it is in the road sector that we have registered the greatest infrastructure achievement. I know that the word unprecedented is often used with careless abandon in our public discourse, but I use it carefully and purposefully. In the 5 years of my government, so far, more roads have been built, improved, and upgraded than at any equivalent period under any government in the history of Ghana. Some 10,885 kilometers of new roads have been constructed in these 5 years. Mr. Speaker, despite the protracted and sometimes acrimonious nature of proceedings, I'm happy that the House has finally found it possible to pass the e-levy bill. I believe strongly the levy is going to make a significant contribution to revenue mobilization and the management of the national economy. And I want to thank members of the House for making this possible. Mr. Speaker, there are many problems that we have to overcome to get back to where we ought to be. I need your support. No president, no parliament, no government can undertake this task all by themselves. We need all Ghanaians to pull and push together. Mr. Speaker, it might also be well that coup d'etats have re-entered our discourse because of the turmoil in our neighborhood. The West African region is suddenly back in the international news headlines for all the wrong reasons. We're back again as the region of political instability and the place for coups. Long and bitter experience led ECOWAS to its current stance of zero intolerance for military coups. We in Ghana know the cost of instability. It leads to the exodus of our artisans and professionals and the emptying of teachers from our schools. Speaker, today, at every traffic light junction in our big towns and cities, you can see the results of instability in our neighborhood with the influx of refugees into our country. We should be unapologetic about campaigning for stable democratic governments in our region. We do not want to be an island of peace and stability in a region of turmoil. We do not aspire to be prosperous in the midst of want and poverty. We want a stable and prosperous Ghana in a stable and prosperous region. Measures that have been announced by the Minister for Finance are meant to demonstrate that we are aware that we are in difficult times and we are addressing the situation. The belt-tightening measures being set for members of the executive have been elaborated within this context. And I'm hoping that you're going to join us in this undertaking. This government remains alive to its responsibilities to the Ghanaian people. The difficulties of the time notwithstanding, we intend to continue to grow this economy and bring prosperity. That will only happen when we continue to invest in the future.
Votes and proceedings. You have the members present as at the time of commencement of business. Right. But when there is a walkout, the votes and proceedings will capture the fact of the walkout. And after every walkout, the speaker will take a record of those who are in the house. It happened when MPP stayed a walkout first. It happened when I was sitting in the gallery. Yeah, public gallery. It also happened at a time when NDC also left the house. The deputy speaker also took account of the number present. So in this particular case, if our procedures, everybody was expecting that the people should walk out, the speaker should take account of the number that are present and be able to determine whether they can proceed to undertake business. It didn't happen.
General, you have been in the chamber. I thought MPs were the ones to raise the issue of quorum and not the speaker. And it seems you didn't have your members.
If there is a major
event,
look, if there is a major event like the speaker having been put on notice by a leader of one side that because of this we are walking out, I don't, in my humble opinion, we don't need another person to draw the attention of the speaker before he can take note of.
So the speaker aired clearly. He should have done that.
No, let me proceed. So I didn't see that happening. And then again, in the votes and proceedings of the subsequent sitting, there is a record as to those who were present at the beginning of business, and then there is a record of the fact that there was a walkout, and then after the walkout, the number of MPs present is there. It's in at least the two votes and proceedings of the previous walkouts. This one is strange and deficient in that respect. I take account of the fact that maybe because of the State of the Nation address, the House did not get the opportunity to review the previous minutes, that is the votes and proceedings. But I would have thought that if we were to follow the standard order paper, my suspicion is that the clerk's office has been compromised. Because you see, after what happened yesterday, the minority side went to court. And if there's a matter in court, you will only be relying on the documentation in Parliament. So the agenda is now to come and compromise the clerk's office so that the evidence is also destroyed.
That's a serious allegation, sir.
Yes, but this is the evidence on paper. You see, every other paper should have a column for corrections of votes and proceedings. Today's order paper, there was nothing like that.
But today's a special day.
Meanwhile, it's not a special day. Go and pick the order papers for previous days when there was State of Nation address. they will still have opportunity to correct votes and proceedings. In some cases, when I was here, we will even do statements before the president comes to present. So it is interesting to find out that these votes and proceedings, which represent the minutes of yesterday, have been cooked. And then the opportunity to correct the cooked document is also denied. So that is how serious it is. You look at this. Honorable Kwajoku, the minister who it is claimed was brought here in ambulance, he never entered the Parliament House, and yet he has been marked present. And then 8 or so of our MPs, NDC MPs, who were present in the House were all marked absent. What is the purpose?
The day has been exhausted. Your members, the minority, did not have the opportunity to do that. What has been the conversation between you and the minority leadership?
And I'm saying that. Why should it happen like that? That a house of record, like the House of Parliament, you can begin cooking documents, because it is strange that for the first time in the history of this 4th Republican Parliament, you don't have an item for the correction of votes and proceedings. Those who don't understand votes and proceedings is correction of the previous minutes before you proceed with today's meeting. There is no opportunity there. And then you go and look at the minutes, which is the votes and proceedings. You see that there are mistakes. I won't call them mistakes. They are actual fabrications.
I'm just to say, and some no best, and which me and son. A fire near Ma was it a beba. I'm just say, Kawabu, my best, and feel and see any actually. Casabri, Nkao Casa no, do no, as I say, same fiancé, dear Matimia in ye. Now, I know Dan Chaya near Manubi or how, Boswa, but I say, Chirani, actually, man, no, all kind.
Madam, you know, Master Sabudi, Honorable Johnson, I say, don't get you out in Cano. Then some na a far and some men in for the Mamuse and the NDC MPs Nibi, a brana e levy and common and Nasa e levy about one cost one, no money hop. One was and Krata soon or dear dance dear by and I say, a dear beer and some fata yamra, and then she say, yeah, and what's a cost of Mrassabig, you know, sad than a busy. Why in the dog Ghana? What in anybody's house? I'm not. I'm a peri yo. To me about. And then the question I Ghana for bisa. Umpo. 11 years in our team. And Octeta Kwame GH was we told Ghanaians President Akufo-Addo does not have anything better for the country. But Ghana friend you say yena your team yenya. Okay, very well. Yanko na yense yanko twetwe na se medical catcher say what 11 and 7 yebusa say eno na eba beboa ama Ghana ye free ye ha mu ana say no pa na de ahonkyere eba kodwopoku beba fia ye ne no ebedi nkomo. But before then, Select Natural Clinic ye ebedi nkomo e de na eba na mama ene ma adwonso ntentem sa Dr. Solomon
Kwame no kwasem se yen hwe se boy ye bebo ne nei na oba no po na ki pandem no na ya ba my times 2 unso mass one da gomgom.
That's right.
Oba o de poa white aba himfie ho ache no on se candidate applicants mo no o mo fidi lato cells na wa no on se nyankopon ye nwene sebe nka wo ko ho a na ebie se na hede men say unse ebie uya na katum say na say
Mr. o TV so obo hu de doko ye
sa na say action but all day point back him if you want some more last 6,000 no one no to once a day say na I say to I say home go 10-20 nil
we dey check Ghana in India
yeah go musa
100 nil
to once a bema no news na me too kwan twist BBS ya da ana galamsi am na be beto adan ahom emu nyina atu ahoma nyina awe adan candidate all day poor white nso sanso no ebi no kwa me nya no nko oba all day poor ba himfo cha eden ka ba ho I will say, yeah, man, come say, yes, say, per se, taffy, baby. If you are quite obese, taffy, baby. But all the poor white money back in fear. Obon says, Sabi, lactic acid in Swene Ban. What describe what says Sabi, Kosiamona Pro. Moka say, and after you got a Sabi, I say, and I mean, Sawi, Diana Cassia, the bell with me here. What do you hear, Bibia? Tiani, best taffy, baby. Oh, be a suquaz, eh, Asamaba, Dabby. No. No, back, front, east, west. Young fancy here. And Bassa was at the Jay. And to about all the poor back if you are, and then come out to one they want to empire bono. At the bear money bar. Not pampine, a palm woman. You know, pampine, Mammy Croon no me, or better than war, or by was so palm. White one pampine, it didn't crash a pampine, a palm. Until a drift and so like a bar measure, Quamiaba.
That's right.
So like about mention 100% cedar. Because a cedar a clean effect. A year draw a bit to me. I cancel candida abicans one of strings or more than a cool warm. I can't sue and I got town every hole. I'm a wow. I see a man see a ba. Ne ye caught ye pin swim was hey. I open the iPhone. Come the car keys no. My if you as a common on the fa. It's the one that no plus I open Fabinina. Open Kumasi Accra open Mefa Kwan and Chow. And so oh metal free government or faka. Adan ye pin a sum.
Yeah.
And yes sir, na awade eninya.
And is that not so kind?
Sir, once baby once and someone can get to be going in fear. As a disco light no. E be go no honoma e so na dum eso na dum adentia lactic acid na all the points now can bonus is unwanted visitor in the body but the enemy is still try so fighting out never be ho emre oba be emre miensa one what de ne ho asensa two e fa was skin on say say be in your manoma or more collagen no for me cause almost skin thickness no for me on ya na veins no what ho enema green bi e wo mo nsa wa ha o san crofo no sa be male or female no sa insuit me pifa ne skin mo to abonsa abeso was a small boy na no na pai na hye no ho aneko osim honam kekabe obeso ti professor be na num ye fe no oral candidiasis de be bonso nya sore throat o ye na ho na make se na transfer mame hwe dabi me bo no ho ban e dem be left side twema no wo be se no e be se nya yi e basa na awade no enyinya.
That's right.
Unya solar heba mesha kwame e kwasisi ka ebie ba se be oti gono ache ana white ache no ubonso oni ne kunhia na nso nya sanachi enti hwe sibe na se spam no na dwuma so kwame nipa ba ko ye breu hey kwa bi ye mema ya me boye papa bi wa release ade no e be fa ahemfi ho e ko fa service dim ho na me de na fa wumbu nim na fa lopian tubes ne wo esoro na akofam to hoko se hey e bi abo na keko na nyinsa ne ba
na ndi jaba fie
je pa ne se ubo se wo spermatozoa no wo ko no.
That's right.
What dey pon ma ahemfi ho ayetro into ofro na pa no wo fro na pa no accident be si me enko bebe no ma se omachi etina wonu kunu hia na nsuru nyina saba obabo so menstrual date no ahia sesesa and can allow scientifically no plus or minus 2 days obi dey 35 obi dey 28 obi dey nso ye 23 ni nyina ye but I say a consistent.
Okay, but doc, quick question. Any sense you know a coma a sane baon.
Debbie, se u release na ensuo no cement no so mo travel echo inside na head on collision ko fertilize egg no ema kosua nyin set mi shase
nti wo se bibia ko
say ko inside bibia on say bi wono ma release no fan so release ya abeg the credit bi fancy bi 5% ne bia no wo mu nyina akọbọ mu nsu kakra ne bae bo bo bon se de ekono be 5% pe ne ko inside na 95 no nyina asaba na chi.
Interesting.
On e bon ka ye se white no awon ho bedding e bi bon sa fe o menstrual flow na sesa ade anka be 5 days and I say 7 days so won say about 2 days per afi drops ne man na kem. Wow. And no na on say candida albicans you no but a sticky and you already sober in water enti any blood be mix na abo ncherewa na de da peripheral yase the next time bun sa say brebon ketenkete bi na wa yase dwa menstrual cramps na de aba.
Wow.
E shase fe white nsu sanso no. Wow. Onya solar heba mesha kwame e be boa wo e sida e betime komwa no atwensuo no e sa how de free ho.
Okay.
E be maniti awa ne fan yento aso.
Fantastic, but wa bra wo yes and men kire say se bia tibia ya doc etwa ho mfonyi a kire se bia wo won sembi se bia ya be mo akwanya sisi no afre na kaisa doc so the personal number e betudwa and you are 24/7 365 days in a year. Fred doc na question bia wo bia obetumi e dey e dey man but enche bia be ma monso ma fre Number questions no matwa mane dog na dog de ne mu ayaba but doctor aso
sure oba white awa himfio ade e fina tenka orgasm ubom pe kwa nsanka bi we dry fasting solution ma because what dey point so be cover sensor na wa himfio no enti so ha tame there be tame osenye so tame se ye ka wom e ka wom se pinto so there be na atiafa so ayi free aden what dey point cover sensor na wa himfio no before plate empeke signal no the bed is bed dry no what it means and away next week near to us sanity now a member the one go no ni chat if you chat one and my word any shrinking I say kwame ya de spongy entintini time was no be my stretch yen you full elastic ne semi elastic for ta enye bibia ne dan baby now sa 10 strength air stretch no go no am one mark can say go no na on be didi afi feel to cells no the ones afi pia it means stretching mark the ones length ne diameter no just say enrumu na ko say kriyo akaso no the ones pen odam cap ma ko trebetre sen
that's right
I don't know 2 years die we mante hio afa baby aden go no ne sha ase no ompe ho duro
wow
the bones afi ama low sperm count wo the entire low sperm count yes bia o testicles don't produce conquenty ban far from that on produce all right kwame hear me say on say into when no form nyame de no connecting with my and na de na chacho one year nantem no de me tiri and no was enti de ba ne say we produce we see fa de be gumi issue to the go on de na problem ne say de edua no the osro and the money feed lactic acid de be pia ba no e be back down by gravity na be das be block status nim na I say wire mesh to once o release men which is sperm plus on so na e kwa ye net na say apan na konkonti ba na ohia no akachire na enso yiro bi na ho abufuo hwehwe animu obi ampene no maka no na wahudi kwa ade dim to shoot ya uyo obe count no ade so 20 million na dey 5 wow obi dey 2 obi kwa dey -1 ba kono ne tiabu te de kwa meti from -1
wow
me say un produce but go no ne pa ya che un tweet wait na ka solar ka ba me sha hwasem be ma el brand sawan egu wade ne ho wo jonso a wote yawo ensu bi firi mu ba on the kwa me yes ro ntem 12 years here wo map 15 years kwa ma kan jang ma be 5 mu dada enti na me soro ya che nyam na fa soft bomb pa ya we di mana just to fam na me sa kira ye enti yes no se metete ne ntem enti wo nya solar ka ba me sha tada but 10 years mra na de nahi na atwa koshim wo be your count me analysis na count na ko yelo ebio bema etna wa che no obo se maye mre wompem link gini say on se sebe ya de be release fan urethra no
but doc said dem common see aye de no mame activate phone lines no na amafo nso mfra me ya choose questions there p na munyina mo wo Dwabo Ase and the way there one on one bisa no bibia obeso obuse no bia titi wo topic ya ye treat ye genital infections e wo mema mu na afenso mamu 0208984166 and 0500000257 numbers no near display screen so first call about hello morning
good morning
Mr. Obodi na baby of free
but I'm in the star boy me free old bag ko bite bosano
star boy yetie o
me pacho me person bisana say like bema onya we ka we go na we treat my first one to treat second one so we go treat but what me say my answer like me ya ana
okay
me feel pains
okay but doc who the opportunity no enti or the moye be ma men call next caller so 0208984166 and 0500000257 matise messages ni bin so nenam your WhatsApp no so titu ma mo hwe wo TVXYZ and hello morning
yeah doctor
kwame ni doc so wa say yento nka we na ba bia free
every people kwase
ni evro say Daniel yetio
na na mtimi bizasa duro no mu cheche no wo fa he
ubu sasa he fa na doc wo be kire ba bi wo okay obe kire ba bi wo wise me ye sure so person hunu no me da say yemfa last call na two more okay 0208984166 and 0500000257 hello morning yeah line ajamo hello morning
hello good morning
Mr. Bodina baby of free
me first cake was from Joe
yetie
I minye golo in Biribia or Abasanoko. Na Metrita Moko, na Wama my Bayina Kakraba. Na mini bit the Shia, Sisiana, Mohesan.
Okay.
And the maiden and Minya won't do anything.
Fantastic question. Doc Bema, why is here? Yemfa, one more call, Nafe, Yemfa Nina, and good not doc confirm why any man, Nana, Nanu Sabe chat one also, or the Abata at 4. Hello, morning. Hello.
Hello.
Morning, Mr. Odina, baby, I'll free.
But I don't call him on the Cassation Kunya, Utility.
Don't call it you.
The woman is percent. In Canada, you said, you don't yet say, Utility in Kunya Honum, but a quiet the first one, I don't remember area Honum. I always be on the top for me. Nyan Tim Pachem, say. Can combine no dino or the drone be up there. My uncle.
Fantastic. Medanyamia says, Woka said, Doku Krawa Haseya, what ya some not directly, what trade, Ning and Swato and Krata. So, may I show so many more SCA. Bonus and a Debbie producers here. Doc Yanko,
first person there on the Onyaguno, actually, but a one Kohonaba. On say yen hwemobi 2004 you won say financial Bitcoin hospital man drew on say yen na education and content enti drew say use 7 days so use 2-3 days and sansa na ko rashes ko no wajai the next time ma besa I resurface infection and this mo drew I say me na okun me bona me kunam church wawu to once when tweet enwie no 1 day 2 days na one tweet no and one can be 20% on besa double on wait every 24 hours te basa once besa babim the next time your mom medication was hey, and you're doing a last in Coquiano. Uncle Vazuquiano. You said, my uppercut. Now I know. Now, what discover? No, so the coppers will counteract it. Any offended drug resistance. And solution TTT. Only solar keba mesh 21 days. Okay. Not to be man a sexual partner. So like Canadian one, a back cancer one resistance. No. Quay any matter as a fat strains or may resistance no stropa. Any de catch groom. Any no quality. With solar keba mesh make us upon his name. I could buy active compounds woman. And it was ampekum to use for 21 days. It would man a sexual partner and I said a wife and one family. Fantastic problem ebe free. Second one was say, where can I get some to buy? Where can I get some to buy? No, so one more one. No, solar keba mesh no herba shop. Pharmacy shop, chemical shop, baby, I'll gonna hano, a diabetes. Now, person whom 1 me go limit here, and Graham go come limit.
Was it baby, or Gana? Baby, and Konya Grobenia, baby, so like a man tell me a baby. A tiffy man tell even Otino credit be on a friend number, a man shop on a shop on a refi, okay, Hodian Dino. It won't from personally. Okay, I made number to Jan Obenya be out of 101 for them, one can have, we could come limit here, maybe Harvard Senior High School. The Ose Sebi Gunon Amana then reduce in size. Naman premature ejaculation. 1. On Sahoma, Obonepa 80. Osna 10. 1. Ye navo no memma say navo no so say. You hook be was if any fed genital hook, any pipe in the idea. As soon as you keke. Dear Banner say, a sense when you're chinning infection or more adena pipe nature on body power. Okay. 2 months on you know you need jardin. Okay. And no who said length no a reduce. 1 on your solar keba meshana, a baby sa the nephew. Na I zepo unwind it a homana. I'm a pushaba. And I fear as I continue conjunctiva. A tapinoid be a bonus in your for word conjugation. 1 dear Banner say, Adiana atetino, a bepam. I'm a length that means about within 21 days. Bemano di kakano. The entire man premature ejaculation, no, and they say, Juretrana, Sabes will release femono, a Juana John sofa, and a Juana Sabes Gunun Sofa. To convince your bands, once oh, insurance, Jama spam, no, I think it's a spam. What do you mean? What's I think so? On winning case and say, pet. But every say, I'm say time was so really easy. The old function pastor growing saying about the bassa blood from the film woman na kono e be holdy na pio and ye premature or catches one frappa dog agrode onya solar keba mesha no ya on fa zipman capsule no enka homa me na emfemfiri homa me otifo ni na mesrem mo fa me personal number sisi ya any question be ntimi amusa bia na pusuna be your shop ho na me refi nipa na ho ne di it wo mon friend personal sisi ya number numbers MTN no e 0245. In fact, they're a good screen. So,
and you want me and Emrema, for number is here, Nanya Bre, and more anyone. A 0245 61 60 28 0245 61 60 28 where empty out from see ya near to control so see ya 0245 kwame 61 60 28 kwame wonu so ayefepa 0245 61 60
fantastic
28 and why busy for airtel no see and also the same phone so and it's 0261 0261 73 62 63 0261 73 62 63 0261 73 62 63 kai say a solar cable mesha yes associate kwame the afono e fa na tenten mu brovia na the hoso ojo no e kamu a wa hwa na ye kiko makam I don't want to stay here. I'm flying on the moon sana say
dog ye dance ba ye dance won ko
Easter Trawodo, Menso Mediani, XYZ Broadcasting, Eddie Easter Trawodo, Eddie Ababe Boadze, and Yasam Katwa. Easter Way, Yabetre Oman for door, na Oman for Yetro Modo, Ayan Crofua, one more any Ashafo, and Kakani one more in Yankafie, Yetra Womodo, Amayankopo Donoso Aswomoso, Enti Brabeka XYZ Broadcasting Limited for home. Na Easter Friday, 15th April 2022. Yanko inyanka fie na yanko ya doye enti ye show bien cry say bibi bia wo bia
say yesika eduane anonom de entoma entade samena empaboa ye begye no odoso
kitwa bien sha enti efri ne ye ekọ wo betumi de wachede aba edane duru a ye de akwa akoche number na wo betumi de usika send so eye 0597 215419 0597 215419 na mebusem etre dunkron ni chichemu dunson ese ni wo hunu ohiani mobono woye edi manyankopon na nyankopon so ese tua sa nipa no eho ka
Easter Trawodo menso medieni bejana mana yesei.
You are welcome to Ghana Herb Therapeutics. Yemamu Akwaba, Ediba Ghana Herb Therapeutics. Yen ena ye the leading herbal pharmaceutical industry ewo Ghana ha. Yen eni so adi hunu se ye de ayaresa eni eniji ebema nipa nyina. Na ha no ye bomoden se ye de abefu mfidi ekukudam. Eni ekwan ahodo a ye nam so edi ye enduro. Now, but more than say, you're running in a year safe and efficacious with proven evidence. Ya my young running now go up a form, send a bear obibia, so we see can you, so you, Munina waiting me atobi, Namunya Ayarsa, Eddie Amamo. Our quality control our Hano, a and sorry Ahudupi, a B any pH, a B any moisture content, a B as and Sunni total water extractive value. And sana essentially total solid residue. Near Abranti area, you know, or near friend the pH. Now pH no, abwa emaye hu say ye do no, acidic. Anase a basic, anase a neutral. Now, I sound say, you're doing now, you need me pH nintino. See, I should pH no, not a pH now, you can assassin. Now, I just say, you're doing a more than a beha drink a crack until I was said, Procopeno, you jay a juma with Donosun. Now, you bomb what Dane say, you bear into 3 and I say, you better correct it, you pH no, assassin, and sana, you the end drone about one thing. Ahano. Yedi efidia ye friend say moisture content analyzer. Eyen hwehwemu ehunu say nsuo dodo a egyina yeduru no mu no ɛyɛ anaasɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛbro mpɛmpɛnso a yɛhwehwɛ a anaasɛ ɛbro standard na yɛhwehwɛ na yɛsan so de eduru no kɔ ne akɔhatamu yie ne abɔmɔden sɛ eduru no moisture content no eduru standard a yɛhwehwɛ ansa na yɛde aba bɔnten mfidi a aka nyinaa nso no ɛboa yɛn ɛma yɛtumi calculate ne yɛfrɛ no therapeutic dose ɛba no sana yɛhu eduru no dodo a ɛwɔ so yɛtumi edigu capsule bie mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ sɛ wonom a ɛbɛtumi abɔ adwuma na ɛtumi asa wo yareɛ aha ɛna ahaban ahodoɔ a yɛde yɛ nduro ne extract ɛne deɛ ɛkeka nduro no ho nyinaa no yɛka fra na yɛakɔ hata ansa na yɛde yɛ nduro no aba abɔnten aha no ɛyɛ mailing room na yɛde abɛɛfo mfidie a ɛyɛ stainless steel ɛde yam yɛnduro no ɛma yɛnya ne fɛ no standard pulse size ansa na yɛakɔyɛ ne fɛ no capsulation aha no yɛyɛ ne yɛfrɛ no capsulation yɛyɛ capsulation ne wie a yɛsan so de abɛɛfo mfidie a ɛyɛ stainless steel yɛama fidie no apepa capsules no ho fɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛfɛ ansa na yɛakɔyɛ ne yɛfrɛ no counting and sealing So you're free encapsulation and polishing. Your ban your friend counting and sealing. The honso ya de abef mfigi ekuku dam. And one kasa ekenkan in no doa e was a container biemu. If you are your sanso the silica gel at your tomb. Send a bear insure engine container no more. Na uncle say a drone and it na hoarding. A real safe dinner besanso akata a drone of a fair with aluminium foil. Na esili no kama ansa na eduro no aba abonten aha no ye won fidie a emma yenduro ni nyina na hyenso de ne friend label ewie fidie na nkasa asama ne friend manufacturing date ewie asama ne expiring date na wasanso ama no batch number enru ahodo mo hu se ye di efa fidie mu nyina ne yeso ahwe no nyame adom ni nyina aba abonten na ne na mo hu say ye display ne fefefe e wo ye table isu na senya mo nim da no ne edi kan e ye Ghana bam eduro yi no e ye nku won aso anu ye hye na ye nam honam ya obi ani ho a eduro yi entumi ensa enti sa wo pe eduro a etumi etu oyaw ase na eyi firi ho e ma ho etowa pe Ghana bam ye wo ahodo mienu ye woni kese ene ne ketwa nya wo sika betimi aso no na wato ni atosu mienu no eye prostate edun wanso a yedi ebedwa so efa no prostate joy wey bema bia wo pese wo bo prostate gland ho ban anase wo aya ka che so wenya prostate disorder no wey ni edura ebetimi aboa And as when you urinary tract infections umpua, pedro a friend prostate joy. Na Ghana hen nyina no, eno ne edru a etoso baako, edro bia esen eni ho biom. Afen so eno na aka no, enia ebedwa so very soon. We aya Zulu 3-in-1. Emma matinka akofom. A mo nya ne friend feelings no. Afei mo nso mo edro na ebedwa so. Nti mo hwe enim kwan. Enche bia eba. Afei se wo ye bema wa ho de ekofom e wo mpemu a. Anaso pese wo sisimo aye den. And the edru a your friend say Ghana man. And e bebo. Enche bia ye de bebedwa so. And nti mo hwe enim. Ye sanso on your friend save 500. Ghana ha nyina no. Ye ka immune booster. Ano odin na ano share. E sa immune booster we. Eno so ye dro bia enche bia ye de ebebedwa so. Na yetimi ako eti ayarewa ahodo pi. And into munhwe enim. Ghana Health Therapeutics ye nani so ade hu no se. Ye de ayaresa ene enije ebema nipa nyina. Na ha no ye bomodin se ye de abefun fidi ekuku dam. Ene ekwan ahodo a ye nam so ede ye enduro. Na bomodin se ye nduro ni nyina ye nduro eye safe and efficacious with proven evidence. Na afen so no ya ma ye nduro nyina bo abafom se ne be ya obi bia se wo yesikani o se wo ye oheni o mu nyina motimi atobi na monya ayaresa ede amamo ho wei ene dwumadi a Ghana Health Therapeutics yaba se ba bedi wo Ghana ha ene wiase afa na nyina eno ntine se wo pa ye chiri akwan ana se wo pa se wo ne ye edi nkomo ana se wo pa ye nduro bi etu atowa obetimi afrayin e was 0244 727028 and I say 0244 754380. Yadamwase. Ghana Health Therapeutics.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, good papa. Ghana Bam, if your what apostle, your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Me ba cho ma me Ghana Bam on me. Kese ni ni no keto ana mi ensa.
Se me wona mo nyina tutume me waist me chi me baby me ko so dwa nyina ni yasa. I feel good.
Wa osa. Ah, abege. What are they?
No me my boss hospital.
Ghana Bam. To wait here from doctor no. Where you there?
Ebio.
What massage me?
70 cedi.
This a tobacco. Ghana Bam, yen to embe to ha. First a tobacco nti. Efen chuobi 20 cedis. Hey. We doctor. Nemo se me Ghana Bam kan. Sa tuo. So so. If me ta for Ghana Bam, you can resist.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always drink fresh, natural eggs, mineral water.
You still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
All right, abusia for yaba. Dwabo Ase ni power 97.9. Braso say o man ni nyina betena se wabra yabo dwadata. Ya dwendwe ye my Ghana. Oh power 97.9 afi so wo say share live with TV XYZ. So we go Facebook live power 979. Mamudi echi H White was say Kwame de we ya kire say no mu tonkwe we nyame nwanwa baby o manyina dri ene ne o maye no ho adansedie na wuhunu wo ho. Na Louise Kelly say it seems as a kamya say NDC for one the betua 11 on. Wo bi so was it NDC for one the betua 11 on. Question wo bi sa Abisante say form of four so much money so ye nyina ya team set Segbefia was it why won't the finance minister dance 11 dance was it Kwame to say the wo ka no nia wo gina kira wo so say 11 dance no ono kra na ne ho ahi ena kaja mila message on the by was it good morning I'm watching live from Okwegono in the Lejakuku constituency boss I am very sad and very worried about this e-levy being passed. In fact, yesterday when I went to work I was not able to work because I felt all hope had been lost. Eti why and Rebecca Sama Ghana ni no and this is for the omo dom kumano omo ye di ombetima ye but Ghana ni na pedie na say ye mpanimfo nsem omo be ya amaye no adentina omantimi anye and I told Kwame I want to ask I heard on Peace FM an MPP man saying that e-levy is a selective tax sanity na and no your question obisa and then Enoch Tete Kwame GH was say we told Ghanaians President Akufo-Addo does not have anything better for the people of Ghana. Ghana former NTA he say yenya ne woman Samira Adamu also share live on Facebook. Now mamenko screen no so see here home. Na yenya de bincho Johnson had said nketia ye twetwe for panyi Emma NDC amanweko no. Mampanyi na nado danko Akufo-Addo kasa wie pe ene ye de ye kasa mu no ekotua na no ne kasa akasa ya ye tie ye no. Edi say ne simpem no. Ya ukai ni
am susu se ensem no be se unchim be miensa e fa ye niema o se e beba am jidi se kawabu o mai be se mfie ensia ne akire de kasa bre nka o kasa no no dodo no a se se mfie ensia de matimi aye ni na eno da nchen a niema no bi wo ha obobo so a because tira na etwere ma no no o kan bie because o se ono kwa yi akwan wo man mu a ebi ma da free se anya fa hudie abai bia ma me yi akwan sa na aboni trim no abo figure bi e wa yi akwan mu no be se kwansini empim be se dubaako na me check se na papa kwansini empim dubaako ono ankasa onim de se namfam na eko London anka kwansini empim dubaako betimi akoso London asan yamba enti se sa akwa nu nyina wo man kitwa mu anti nka na mo nke ehu ye enti utia unse bia akrachefo atwere man no ena ebia ye mfomso o si yasisi warehouses enti ama mfudie ne kuadwuma mu ayede waye planting for food and jobs enti ama aduane abu o manum because planting for food and jobs associate pa nam say planting for food and jobs ni ye yomu ne say yakra banche efra brochire ba o manum say no ne planting for food and job no dia minim enti bibia say ya twebi aman ene o kadi namom asamba ko a ene waye ho ade te said de afi de anyina boa agya hia to no ena waje atumu for the first time say oman ye wo ahoche dendin mu pa enti o sere say nipa wo man nya yenkam ne emwa no ena for the first time oba emfie ensiani no and then the first time what me acknowledge say or minor development and this year contribute to significantly. They said the MPP should contribute to. I think say where your hints of reconciliation be or per se oh yeah.
So for NDC church for Penny Johnson, I said in Ketiana attending Kaugusa Water, now we tear Dwabo Ase, our Power FM and our Facebook TV XYZ. Mudi echi Facebook our Power 979 and TV XYZ Ghana. I Facebook YouTube so XYZ broadcasting. Kai say subscribe button of Fakeza no kombo so say toje send maybe I beba from Mbiano. Ye jumedi ahodo say ye gumbe show say ye Dwabo Ase say ye my lawyer my counselor with me edi echi our TV XYZ na Facebook ye jumedi ahodo e koso Power FM. Ave Mama abedwafo akwaba ye ba be bubu nsem nim ye be wurawuram na ensem no wabra nkomotwetwe ne koso me de ya na damakoma so se nkomotwetwe no beba na wie ye no e wo se ye tibi drum pempensuo bi a ye bepe enso anu aduro anase ensem no ye bepe ne poma sibre ye hwe de dikai e-levy ya se ya jatumo se yenyintumo ba wotie dom kase na wo so ma jatum sa na mo na akoso na montuo na akoso no eno na ebe bie kwan anase ebe makwan ama ho kire paaba oman Ghana na ekwachira yewusa ye toso mienu His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana mampanyi enra wode oman Ghana ebobre yetebia ehon nsem betudwa ewo mrahye bedwafie saa na yetebia ho nsem esitie wonia wokan na anase wonia yete se wo ka no eno ne Ghana tebia na eno ne questions ayebusa owura Kodwopoku eye energy expert yenya ntie se wode ne ho asi wo se wo peso ye Frankatuni ema MPP amanyoko no okaya bedwafo no nche bi obeba be kan nsase ewo fiduem ha but honorable Peter Yaw Kwachiaka member of parliament ma adechie wo Amenfi Central constituency Ase mame manache emana kwaba honorable machi akwaba
ya me de
na tisano pay
mapom de ye na mom emanmu ayedindin tahwe ma yatwe ho ba bi enye yi nti nam sa nti no niema nko yi
wa fam no de metiase in two ways me ye sure say bia ne aye nyina ye fam o Ghana no wo fam bi e bia wo de na different who you never know but baako aminim pa ye o maame a waka baabia na kese yi kese pa na to ba de wo mu se wadi nkyine botto maako wa ha eni achi wa ha ne mienu wow 102 maame oba panyi adwoa amwa yama yakọ yama yakọ
enti wa wokan metie tuntuma ma hye no wo mienu baako ne abrowa ofrim na nso se de oni ehunu no enye nipa nyina na benya sa mfie no nti on the 22nd and 23rd ene ye bepe kurabia ade ama no ya tunsa fre adofo bia na yedi ya on ye ni kase bebre na tuntuma ma hye nso etosum yenu ni ahokyira ewo manimu nende meba TV mebenya kwan na maka ho asem se president ohu ye mobo kakra na o ka se MP wo nkyiro na se me top petrol bebre na adwe so se jaba petrol ye de cheye dabi
ye fam no mu fam dabi anya bia V8 se wo
V8
ye ekwan no tutu kra wo feeling
se V8 no to enye free ye MPs ye to enti say executive o ye minister o ye president o ye judges nya de na ma abanka MPB atorika
but the kwan no mo fa kwan tantan no mo fa so na say ye sa agbaja mo sa agbaja
na say
V8 no fa so
yo o di V8 no fa so V8 no say ne tie ba ko paya ana na yi ba ko bu a wawu yes nti wo ba ku say emanu ye den kura wato V8 untumi nyusu esan say emani ti sen kura be kan fuel abeto o di V8 ko ayi mi ho na wa de aba o ba na nye about 3000 cedis ye o beto enemre ye wo mi ka aketo akakra kura mi yusu last weekend ya me koi me ko about 600 Ghana cedis e dim ko dru takwa me ba aso 600 me dru na red aso ntiare nko afu nko 1200
branya bia dibira wo mrahye bedwafie de e ma wo some leverage be over yen for instance when mo nyama wuwe ubetimi de akọ bank akọje bosia ba mi baburu na me nanse a me wie suku yi me kwaje bosia edi mo nyam no me hwe ya se ye ma bosia
emermu ye din a wa bia o ye paid work bia no o hu kire wo e say as MP no said ye okay oji aketua yes o ko bank akoje loan interest rate nkosoro enti wo betua wakatua na ade betua wo petrol no a wo tono akosoro enti MP bebreju se ye petrol ye petrol
loan ne je no wo de no e be ko ntema chain amanfo mo hwe
oh iti ayi entamna Usabe
Kano. What different from here? Oh, two of us. Mama, what's different from here?
Oh, Bobadna, the Mashe, and yet we say, yeah, na menye ntu mutum say onwa say me constituency for omo bra me na kan kese e san say koko me ho koko ne edo e to koko kura ntumi ntuaka e tua koko ne ka ntu akona kuani a owo na kura ase ona oto abama o say ne buy ko school 100 city 200 city e do yima no wa bra se ne koko no e mani mu ye na se ya to ye tua ne ka nka se ska no nka de beto o mu obako ba bi no obi yare ne koko ni ato yintuaka fertilizer ode nka ban e de ma won no onfa ma won enura utie koko board panyina o ka se enkofa sabi moanan enkogu ena in the 21st century nka se enyo na compost no ode e compost na sana di compost na sana de sa de enti sabi yi sa na odi kogu ayina se. This is backwardness.
Yabeba ho. Yabeba.
Echimani ye. Enyama ebre ho a ti say fertilizer ye twami hakuafo no nti emma omo ho kire won. First na ka mass spraying NDC abraso ni spray nti bom koko no so nti ma yield ni ba bebre okwani ni benya sika. Se sei onya fi nguni koko so nti ade na kofam me ho kire na wo MP no account. Nti no matter what no memu ye dia wo MP ukura na account kese. Constituency bebre na mo kire won no aye obekọ ahokire ba ewuo no so edoso
mo de adeso no beba beso
every week obekọ aye it won't say eventually no kura ho ye bossing obi a ne de kakra
mo ho kwa ma sa de na ba kamo de se mo hyemra nti ede na obi ayi yo ho asem obi aware ho asem obi atade bi a wo paato anaka bi a wo paato ebe ye wade so
so say traditionally sa na beye MP for nke de nsi ehemra nanso on say ye nto aba wo DC na ye na sedi no so local government DC no ene ye government ho a e de wo ye na nka bai no so enema kese na bai so abaye ne ye nto DC so aba one pin ye to so aba obi an so o to aba bia no ohia bibia firim nti aba no wato no wo so no de na onya firim nti ne kwan nya onim se wo na e de wo ye they are right. Say ehia na onim se wona wato abama wo nti wona osufro DC no onto no so aba aban so wato abama na otenkran onhu no nti for this problem dey be cause for a very long time
but could it not be more approach what sika ma obi wa bra wo ahoyehia mu a e solve ohia problem no
and solve na mum temporary no eboa no obi yare na ohia 200 dia kwa yi na wo kwa wo se anye madwuma nti menso memfa ma na nipa na wu a enye nti no ase e be hwa se mma no beye mma no ye a e be ma sa MP no a concentrate se na dwuma e de oye no ene mrahye so obe hye mra asat now ne de ukoka kura se mra nkwa na wo hya obi anti wase o ka se ne na ko hye mra nya de meto aba ma wo obi akwa ko gina ho adwane nu meya okwan meya onsuo meya school e beto ama no oba wie no ahu sade a anya de obetuma ye e education NCC ne mo esemtrofo yi mo na eda mo ma education ekọ ma amanfo hu se na nsen na ye hye mra we no good and bad yi level no amanfo na hu se mra hye bedwafo ye ho wonfa so e wa ha wa hye mra di ya wa otu akura se be effective tin kakra amanfo be hu the difference between legislature any executive.
Okay. Okay. What you can't wear any by about 11 and common your basso to see, but Mamma Fakunya we should name ma a year or Kojopoku, Aquaba, Ejapoku, I to say.
That's it.
A form to say.
You be a boko. Yeah, form a
form.
Say,
so person Frank to me, my MP.
And no crack.
And no crack. When you have it, who met me? A winnie. I
met to me, nothing will be in Tigana, Sokoto, Chelsea.
What's that?
Ubi in Tigana, Sokoto, Chelsea. Na deal with me the end. Send Nipa no cars Sokoto, Chelsea, no say, I want dinner from my before. Yet many pa.
Okay.
And to Mr. Sada make a catch.
What's our dinner?
Someone dinner from my before the many pa. It is a bit me to Chelsea, the next year's with me, Frank 24.
Hey, but what you listening, dear Boba, Vice President Dr. Mamadou Baumia, Alacha Mate, a Greek minister, Nindia Kika, Koyoboku. Omebu says I don't go free.
Nkroma free abuchire baye na nim din wo. Nkroma o free abuchire baye na nim din wo. Ni din ye wo no ne ye ba na nkroma din ka ho. So na be president of Ghana. Nya nkroma.
That was then.
That be history. You see, you can't say BBN who I for assassin. So what you say? Because life repeats itself. A din there, a din keke. Okay, so person did din a your man inquisition. Time one Trump. Gina says test and so I sanny no. Na yina yesterday no. Me can be, me sribi. But we all laughed at the wrong side of our face. The people that everybody thought would be president was not. Trump was president. So politics is a different thing. You see, politics in idea ni pabako ne kase mediwaye. Say you Russia where Putin ne kase oh wo Medvedev wanna be dimadiye different. Tinta Putin enhwe wo can be enyi. Ghana party politics enyo obi idea. NDC, MPP, all parties are dynamic. Inura. A grassroots determines. The amount for the nipa do no epe and a basso. Se uniska, the nipa ni pifi ska. And you been a showbi. And two feels so ska. Now this can a quacoya. A bia a drum pempen subia a hunchirintino, ubi jusika. But Mima who say in Pempino, so we share a bacosim be more. Ya papa je ekufo ni Edubwahin. Edubwahin was casting je ekufo. Na owo nimdie owo nipa nim no sinje ekufo. Pa je won.
Okay.
Inti politics there is a long game.
Honorable Council bi ho ene wo de na chia pepepe. De said ye dodo no si hunu nwoma no. Good. Sabre MPP as a political party a wa ban mu. Hunu ne say dodo na hunu say a party a Eddie Ghana for you
see,
doesn't make the party attractive for you to lead.
Baby, I mean, me what Mindru sa pempenso na wokano. You see, ye woku ebusuya nkomo. Ye ebusuya panyini. Na ebusuya panyini akwa abonten akodi nkomo. See, ye ka ifiasem. Me contest na say me ye no. E fie nkomo ene ebusuya nkomo na medie. Ye nyandru sa pempenso na afi ne ye behwe se ensembe ne ye be ka kire abonten so for yen ye party no abusuya osuna abusuya no e na ye hwe obi dinanim obi ye abusuya panyin foforo enti ye die no sa nkomo ni wi a ansane abehwe de wo ka no se si ade ye nyan du
party da ehon akono
pa hold on what take me can am chiro akono is perspective. You see, party ni abemu party na wo aban nipa e free party na be ya aban Oma yemfunso bi a party no be atum. Okay, this mameka se mincho. You see, time one we feel so we are going to run on the record. We are going to rest. If there's a record, we run on it. If there's no record, we will apologize to Ghana. Yes, of course, that you nanado abanye zero. There's a lot that we've achieved in the last 5-6 years, and we achieve more. Okay. There are areas that people will find fault with. But mama ye ne say we anyway problem I mean war with your politics ne say obiafa entrenched positions are emma mpuntuo for the Ghana common good no ekechiri. I mean more typical example free SHS is a very good policy. Whether we need as both parties MPP NDC needs to refine, tweak it, shape it, make it a much better policy is very fundamental. Say ebeye say enye we ba me twam we me twam a where do we go? Imagine say I'm just telling you, and that's where I'm getting to. Imagine say ye nuanom on the NDC side decide say FSHS ni be twam a. Imagine if it happens. See how it will reverse our progress as a nation. Impem peace and a koso. Asembiba we see me penny, we see me penny, we see me penny. But enye say enye magano, enye magana. Ebia enyoma kakra bi na enye wo ho. Ukwa America memua. They passed the universal healthcare system, which they call it Obamacare. Obamacare is a very good healthcare system, but Republicans were not happy with it. Trump buy or the court to try to be brave, but court said that if you have a problem with the bill is a big document. Don't just scrap the whole bill. Share parts how few say the same thing with other things. Mimi few said there was say MPP ni NDC or mo say bill be ba na say enya don't just throw the bath water with the baby. Okay, keep the essential part of the bill and refine it for the good of Ghanaians.
Okay. When you boss with the answer everywhere, 11 and he has a magana for you now. Me shall say through Honorable Peter Yakwachiaka. Now, one rush with you and away in our play out to the sense. One more don kuma afano mo sorry na mo pie free brashe be yefio mo pie ya na e-levy ade yagitu mu honorable baby aya bedru hu ne say ne esi ye e o brashe be yefio bi mu kura say NDC fo amwo brashe be yefio mo na mo di abro fi se na wo so mo tena ho e ma ni nyina e play out no kure wo me yehunu
e obi do ase mi nua yes, na we wishing well. Say akasa yeti en hope say obi wini flag bearership no. Na oni James abesi ni. James ye gentleman. Also we hwa na ka say obi gentleman. Nanka ebe we say om dey sie ni. Nanka the next year dey ebenya gentleman. Enya ayi buga whether NDC or MPP, Nanka be gentle. Nanka, I wish you well.
Thank you, sir.
Na ye living in 170 years. Many can say ye NDC 4 day. Up till now, we don't accept it. Ye gentle say yat papa ebe boy. Ne any say abai enye etuo do as say obeji and ebe ma man na ye. I'm not more opposition. Mommy and kai de omukai. Yes. Ne film by the only mean a yini a 2 no more general. You can say 2 years you. You say one was a 2 year and yet. Na a year in how they a 2 year and aye. So far, you the only aye. 340 billion, I say, yeah, can I could do. Your ratio, and fancy, you can say, debt to GDP, seeking now, a canon. 82 to 83%. Yeah. I mean, see that. I said, you see, at the Bobusia. I done a barasa. Sikana a buy wage of Fanyadi Papa. A bit president or high plane. No name room. Or see plane a minor one, a dahona, a day or the 2 kaino. Or said there be any luxury enough. Into the only a dry womb. Na obejari womb, na empowerment obeda, na why the opera also. I mean, na amount you triano, too much. If you run your economy like this, but you run it down. It's your problem. One, yeah, any sad taxi obeya. Me dibisika egumi phone swa na oba betimi. Me send this guy come me ba school ma watch me. Me balance so a costume no koto ade. Lord says kana koto ade. Watch tax dada no. What sounds watching ho. Obati the VAT so ho. Eventually scan am the man bano. Aba obagini nyina. Oje so a onfanya de papa. You don't account for it. Spotting via $9 on the world market. Oko $19. Your friends of Parliament in Mabu Kunta and also Akoyasem. Ain't it make all these things so? And I'm saying ye and this we said no. Are you too much? Account for what Osaka.
But I did not know too much. The young who say more amana kosi a ye or Russian be feel.
And I may bashi. The year and a month for a blame ye. It is not. Nyani yadi bill no call parliament. Wom yadi bill no call parliament ni MPP. Omna edisike nyina oma ye sikasem atofem. Omna omne ba se kwan bia so mbaji SK. Be 4 months ni NDC for the set sade ye mpene. Ma ekoya se abotwede ewo a parliament ho. Kwese nipa ye to abafe de onya peace council na omko ye koka omunye na Christian council ye koka munye na sane ye democracy. There's no need to be about or parliament. And you say, I did be a buying the baron near Jim Neco. Where you again, Papa? Democracy, yeah, the amount for a country and Echino. Who could patch us in year, one for you living in a woman for. Yes, you have 2 years, Rabba. Antinominia, yet ye grind, say, yeah. For the first time, budget will come to buy because of this, no. Yay minority no you rejected budget no 137 woman walk out said yes you walk out amount for and for my dream come back na omoba parliament omo hwe say omo number the enu no they worked out parliament. So you have your right say assembly hwe umpe be to aba o say I don't want to have anything to do with it obepie nti omo di gina ase edi nketia so APA ma yen 137 no ye to aba no e cancel budget say budget ye mpe ade chi ye no ye nuane mi koi omo organize omo 138 one dia kura oba or suspect adwasa for no bi se ono bi se nye ono ebi se ne kokko ne nti ene de kura no na assume say we 138 o ma gi me ne say 137 na ye ko share sa amra no enya adwuma nti o ma kan agu ma o de 138 no e be budget no atum. Okay, going you know ye ekoso ama ye o mo na wa ba mo so ma gi atum. One Abdullahi Justice Abdullahi the case e court say cordum na ye kan 137 na wo say ye nye right say betumi ato aba no wo mo kirechirem emrani mfo
cordum ne nipa dodo amu hia abode
ye hia e be to aba
okay
ono obihwe ma wo mo say cordum na ye too to start the parliament no for the day no 92 1/3 so ho na mum say eba say mra bi wo ho ne ye be hye mra ne dia cordum ne different and you need half of the members of parliament, which is 138. They made it clear. They say I support to MPP for almost the norm cast. Yeah, 137 no. Now a year even though you're starting no. Now MPP for no ho. They do see about 12 no. And on PA near car 137. And you know a year juma. It says Amra no. Yes, Shemra Emma mine 137. You twin Shemra my home. And he might the same way no. And the answer omo de yaba and ye call ye no ye call your former working quorum na edu si ye ba to aba no and ye de no 136 ye pie because strategically no omo so ayom homework omo hwe ya say ye nipa jachi no on that same day no ye de court 3 or court Supreme Court akọ appeals court akọ high court until there was nowhere obetumi ababe to aben bi.
Na yete se yeto yensa frem mu bi se monko tamale.
Eno de media me nya hu. Well, what we call the etoji wo. Say yes ko na say ono majority na ono so any flyover nya interchange. Flyover is different from interchange. They now so keke no. Ayo and the interchange onko hwe kaswa na hu interchange ana I am none there. We are now me thought no in some now the babem.
But what?
Yo, now so I can one village one dam or
okay.
One factory. One factory or he. In some year can go baby. Coming back to the we say no. Yeah 136 because the parent there o ma pakwan bia o ma yine film. Nti yakwe ni say 136. Wo mo so adwasafo 138 no adjust for reduce to 137 137 no na eye wo sebe ba kon so yare a owo ayarsabia yes yare de nkura ni ko ase ka enim se ba bi oda no na enye ade obetumi abeto abani bi but conspicuously no on the ambulance buyer na ye eyi kire say owo ambulance no mu
wan kire mo
ye information ana ye expert say ono na omdira ba
mankasa de mangu
obi ehu no wa ma chamber ho enti o maka 137 no so ono ka ho aye 137 enti e kire so pass adwasafo ne ho enti 137 no omo betumi di na ba ayi floor ho si e beto aba no e di na ba o pagale sa eno ano o ka ho bi na ye nso no o mayi ye de ba ko ya ye 136 nti se no mu sie ni wa bato no ma they will defeat us ena na man for piana na parliament so ba utimi say ayana strategies home etro bia time aba work out time eda out na ho time eda raise quorum ni nyina aka ayi no ho parliamentary ayi no ho strategies ho nti obi anya bone nti ehwe say wo mo de no be kan no mo ye 137 na ye to aba na ebelusu isadia me work out strategically
but so ye hwa mo kon no ba bia mo di free ye any ba bia mo di abedru say mo work out na but ayenti ana mo ko sa ko no metmenya ya pass 11
but tell us say whatever be the case e dey Ghana for who say wɔn yɛ 138 independent kan wɔ 138 ne yɛ 137 nti no matter what so wɔn tumi organize wɔn ho nyinaa yie a ekwan bi aso bɛ paase nti deɛ yɛ ne sɛ ɛma wɔn sɛ no yɛ mma wɔn nyɛ ne easy nti at one time wɔn kura blame adwo asafo because they were not getting here ɛna nyame wɔn fa another strategy sɛ saa deɛ a yɛ question no wɔn nhwɛ na wɔn nyini mfirim na nka 137 anka 136 na wɔn deɛ ɛnyɛ 137 without adwo asafo ɛna baako nso sɛbisɛbi yare ɛbɔɔ no na sɛ wɔyi yɛ deɛ wɔn nso na
akɔyɛ strategy
nti ɛno na me kyerɛ sɛ that day no na yɛn yɛ 136 wɔn yarefoɔ no bɛka ho a ɛyɛ 137 nti yɛn to no mo ndefeatie na asuntwa na yɛsɛ no sɛdeɛ ayɛ na wɔn de bi yɛyɛ no yɛn nso yɛbɛfiri hɔ na wɔn de 137 no ato aba no ne yɛahwɛ ampa wɔn de to yɛgye tum ɛna yɛn sɛ no saa deɛ na ɛkɔɔ the court foɔ na aka sɛ 137 no yɛn fɔ kɔrum a yɛde bɛyɛ business no yɛde kɔ saa akorɔfoɔ na ahɔ na wɔn bua me ahwɛ yɛsɛ yɛhwɛ yɛdeɛ deɛ 137 no wɔn sɛ nyɛ adwuma wɔn deɛ no 137 deɛ amanfoɔ argue sɛ yɛpie no ɛna wɔn bisa akɔhyɛn no nti na yɛmu bi yɛn nyinaa mpie nwui but we made it clear on the floor say we will not be part of it, we are leaving. But bill no 3 readings, first reading, second reading and third reading. First reading is a committee report no the buy no. Even at committee level no a pay yen to know NDC no almost 2 years. But the chairman was casting vote. The chairman didn't hear count. They say omo wini. Now we need how the parliament and you unanimous until there ye debate near to swaba. Until no swaba near 2 years no. So okay yaje committee no report na tum nti assume say ye kura na ye wo hompa nke no na ne yagye atum ye wi ansa na be second reading na ye di corrective amendment na no mo ye no o say amendment no mo ye see na o mo change from 1.75 to 1.5 ne ye wo ha ye di ho eno see business separate business because no so speaker be put to question no so all those in favor for that business no anya me say agiatu sambre na o muka ne wo ha ansa na we second wo ba third na en na fe de yi levy ni ya amendment ya ge committee report na tum enti fe ne ye be hwe say yi levy na kasa no ye be giatum wo mo ye sai say ya accept yi levy no na ye ho na ne ni ho nti by right 137 assume say yare for ne kan ho a na on pass yi levy bill no nti yen so strategically no yenya nwie ye dia court ni mbu am yen hwe emra me ni obi ko ye so court dia mo ko no kwa say yo dem mo mbu ana Ghana fo nyina hu say ye di bae no wo say 137 no entumi nya adwuma we 137 no anya adwuma eya adwuma na court ni kan e be giatum eja mbeka bi ma ye mfa me nko ba bi
honorable so bo dia besa ba ntem ma me ko kojopoku strategy and the issue of fairness when I say mrase bedwa fie and she say yeah and I'm to a course no omone Ghana for adini I'm sure say be play out war in chechemu ya bay any nia yate say don kese no so aka based on the CEO 11 no
am say o share 11 ya on say me de maka e o bebre maka ofia including say I'm against part of the e-levy. In principle, we need to raise revenue. I think the concept was to try and tax the e-commerce space, which is the online transactions. That was the principle, because we feel say there is a lot of transactions like Koso, online, yen taxi. So in principle, no, to expand our revenue base, no, here say the e-commerce space, which is online, no, na taxi ho. That is an e-levy buy. E-levy no is to help government to be raise revenue on the online space. But then omu call for e-wallet, the electronic wallet, which is the mobile money. A also nipa p the omu savings ego. What you say? Enti say chubika na or the to ne mobile wallet so which is the momo ni so e ho no yidima obia. Ho na tax experts na kase. Say ukoye no direct. Say nipa no ye expenditure bia from sa wallet no over a certain amount over taxia is wrong. How I support that. It is say o kase mi savings go my account mo. me call bank biya ko yi savings ni biya obe taxi sa savings no it's wrong. You see media baby kakra e chire madwene with yi nua no ma omo minority ni say say me no be deeper piece wo de watra bo chira chintiro unim Ghana de we see Ghana nyoma ya na amanon abrochire no in the developed democracy the minority doesn't necessarily want to come to power. He wants to help develop the nation. Into the bibiba na ohwele tochinia no so the najunia ba be kan wode no ho.
Opa just yes and cost for Ghana.
Me ba.
No, you have to be clear.
Me can semba wa min draws which man.
But premise no.
Say premise nta me lay foundation na maba. Nipa no e di bill ba. Wo hwe amanone de ekoswa. Ruling government the bill ba. And a majority the bill ba. Minority so to me ye obode. Na omode aba. Na ya reconciliatory bill. In Tibia anyway difference room, but there's a foundation na ya negotiate. Aha and massa. Aha no say ruling party no and a ruling government in the bill ba. Minority no they debate it, yes, point a few things and do all the whatever, but say yam penia okay, mum penia yet but what is your suggestion?
No, clear baby I can't say amanone no
omo de opposition no omo de boa aban no no entisa.
Are you sure?
Yes, because then I'm making or person oboa e-levy there are some things that they can propose. If is a day you can say to abachina near to abama NDC ba abamu can't NDC do something about the bill that's been passed, make it better? There are areas Ghana for clearly do not like. Those are the areas they will campaign on. I don't think anybody wants to scrap taxing the e-commerce space. No. I don't think they want to scrap taxing e-commerce space. We need to tax that space because say Obiko restaurant koto aduane otua VAT and NHIL. Obi tenafie na oyusu Uber food. The third journey online or girl be oye journey with fear untia sa VAT and NHIL no. So that need to be taxed. It's a disparity. They make out as here. So nobody in their right conscience will say menanteko antimunia mintia VAT and HIL. But mitina fie yusu momo yusu online the order obi otifi oye watch wo Instagram so na me di momo tua no de watch ma bike premier ma me tua VAT and HIL.
So ba say gina na NDC for see e omrahye be fie nya ade e be bo aban no.
No. And I mean can say anka omo pese anka omo boa anka omo to me the suggestions aba e de aye de ba yi. But I think the democracy we practice in Ghana is that una also wa be mu na also in their way ye show. Then make us be can ofia say 3 months you know omo fa proposal bi anto dwa e meka say ye ni say ya anka ebe ye ebia yinuanom 1.75 edoso ye proposal feel say munye na 1.5 ye proposal feel say mu investing in some technology ebetumi differentiate between who is a personal user, who is a merchant, who is a service provider. Those are suggestions that will make the bill better. But guess what? The thinking is that yes idea no near passing e-levy they get credit for contributing but MPP and etiaman your politics I say minya die metumi aye emano enya unpopular na meso me mba aban mu. But who are we trying to serve?
That's say yes
7 Ghana for. That's the point I'm making. I honestly don't think that concept of taxing the e-space is wrong. And I don't think they believe it's wrong. It's something they will have to be confronted with. Look, the fights will be here now, so when VAT, same thing happened. MPP were against it. They passed it. MPP came into power. They didn't scrap the VAT.
No, but I said VAT no more yet.
I agree. But that's the point. But what I'm trying to, I'm giving you an example. I'm giving an example. Look, we are in a situation with Pronimo. Ghana right now, we're in a situation. Abino, there's a lot going on. It's not moving forward. The way protocol service is stalemate. Okay. We need to move forward. Fine. You're passing at 1.5.
You're moving.
You're moving. But moving forward, my prayer to the government and to the minority and to everybody is that because we've passed a bill that is the deterrent to the individual. Look, who pass a tax bill? Now me, it makes me impossible to pay her. It's negative impact. Because in the semi Kumasi, Prince Okujo Kumasi, the Amami 4,000 for my Equiamansa. This will mean to me, for sending me mobile money, right? Now the 4,000 are sending me. We could do Kumasia, Anamansa, in Prince Memoska, also more Santasi, oh, mean to me, the man fast and no mobile money. Now they are sending on. And need a big chat. Because the Prince will this Kamamia, Prince be shabby the Amami because we be so you get taxes are 4,000 and 1.5. We could do Kumasia, Mepa body up a crime, so share and no mansa, and this Kanamana because when we say Scalo, you get taxes in 1.5. In the says Kana normally know the cashless society, here tries to be promoting. We are now taking it away, scaring people away from using that medium to move money around.
To however.
And or how do you look? There's been a lot of increment in petrol, a lot of increment based on COVID, post-COVID, war around the world, and Yoma Bokosro, in for salary, Yantumu. And how did the Ewo? Where's Rabeka? And Nippon say Nippon send me into me say there's a part I'm against because Nippon Naketia and Kosro Naketia and Sono. What I say, it is Kakranana or the air and Wallan to Walansano. Oh, sign or the Bima ABBA, oh, sign 1.5. That is where it creates the problem because Nippon what pass tax bill, the citizenry Timemufono, yen to me, because can you be, and it's a problem. If I have 3,000 cedis and every time I move part of the 3,000 cedis, you tax it by 1.5. It's a lot. When you make out that is where I'm against. But there makes me feel like say they could have brought suggestions in the last 3 months. It could have been refined and passed a beautiful bill. Okay. I don't honestly think that if NDC come to the government today, they will scrap E-levy completely.
Okay, but the Honorable Ben, but before then, no, me and Tia could go upon Kruma, na sembi or the two, I say, a man for Nam no more can say me for E-levy no. Na Sergeant Channing in Ano, a idea, a bias and son of Moje E-levy no, at would it away.
To contribute as part of our responsibility to resolve the difficulties, it is only understandable that it will not find favor with some sections of the population. But Mr. Speaker, at the same time, we also have to remind ourselves that the Ghanaian believes in the principle of self-determination. If you ask the Ghanaian whether we should borrow our way out of our problems or contribute a little bit more out of our problems, the average Ghanaian, I believe, would say, let us share the responsibility to get out of our problems. Mr. Speaker, traditionally in our communities, and I believe for many of my colleagues who are here, in our very local communities, in our villages, the principle of self-responsibility, the principle of self-determination always plays out. We have what we do that we call Amenyuma or Kwasafujuma in the Akan areas. In the Dagomba areas, I'm told they call it Parba. In the Volta region, they call it Duduowo. It is the spirit, the culture of working together to resolve basic challenges around us, despite whatever state in which we find ourselves. Mr. Speaker, I want to end my contribution by just responding to a few issues that have come up in the national conversation. One is the supposition that the electronic transactions levy will lead to double taxation. Because if I finish paying my taxes on my income, why do I have to pay any further tax when I transfer that same money to somebody else? Mr. Speaker, in the same way, when I finish paying taxes on my income and I buy any other good that has value-added tax on it, the fact that I will pay taxes on that good or service does not mean that I'm being subjected to double taxation. Mr. Speaker, another argument has been made that it amounts to taxing savings or capital in people's wallets. We want to say for a fact that that is not true. Balances on wallets will not be subjected to this levy. Mr. Speaker, there's a claim that has been made that it will kill the Momo industry, so don't tax Momo. This same claim was made when the communication service tax was being introduced. It has never killed the industry. In fact, the industry has grown in bounds, and so it will not kill the industry. The Speaker, finally.
Of Wazia, you be member of Parliament and Affairs Information Minister, Kojo Ponkroma now turning can on say whether say Mumu Juman be go and saying when I pay ya the Bremo, Motin say a manfwa, Omudimri care call a year move vendor say or more AU music and move vendors no air case, and Nipa be brain aba or more person more close to my account to an answer me or musica if you and no factor ye de atumanim that. But honorable, Ubetima respond to and semi beer. Kojo poku raise and affair so kojo to kojo pon groma so e raise double taxation na on kono ba
menu ai kasa na ba bia menene nya adwen ene ese yan minority no yamwa aban no I say we want to come to power. I must say that is the aim of anybody any encourage we nka hu nya so ba president nka ono betumi atranche na kwa man suggestions na owo no Nuama Nanado but he wants to come into power. Sani yansu ye pese about power. There's no two ways about it. Some of them are buying. Na since even or parliament no. Or patch say yem pass a bills. How many times we say bills be about parliament? Ya 20 times say. Or my taking loans. Ya boa mama ye. Or more yaba mumbesi school. Ya boa mama ye. Hospitals, even though a banner pass here and yaguma. But we don't oppose those things. Let's just say a bois because we have the numbers.
E-levy, more the alternative we buy.
E-levy, see, I catch on say, no, it is not. Alternative, they say, one won't cut it down, waste. Because COVID buy, ya taxi, also our brochi. So our brochi grata, COVID buy, you tuanka. Government the Americano, or tuanka, say tax na majia, ma save be. Inti citizens the fed mo ho kire mo a may return the money to you na utuma ade atade na economy no aye adwuma ye de covid na nipa no owu no amafo nyina elusium job no aban se me tax o na maje that is the difference inti this carry gia na yeje e dey continue na ye man tax yes ah inti say no this one no the kind na account for the waje no waste no enimu president ka show say wo airplane na odinam yoma udware de gu yeso no kra fesi fem me yegu say no what save wo ho because 15,000 pounds or so an hour aye too much e ho ne sika na ekọ enti me ye dwe say o pa che say yen ayifo no minority no power e pese benchi ade na ye kra say no we have not done that when dey you say no enye na oka e-commerce yes e-commerce ni che say u trade wo internet so ade na okoto no Eda banks are there no turn internet no krana obetua tax ho. There's nothing wrong. See our VAT ho. You were all the you want create about 11 more taxes or so. Enti e wo ho okoto ade no kwa de otua. Whether you are using Momo or whether you are using electronic no, you must pay. As a ban the person cannot dodge. E ho na wo ka say onhwe ne ye dia ene na right. Na nyemi misika na egu me wallet so say de wo kan. E-commerce ni dia no ade bi obeto no mamu bia no ede utua VAT ede utua get fund ede utua ni nyina and so be ntua ya ban responsibility say the first we turn online no nkyere say eni kwa say utua dem on fa lazy way approach say misika na e wo be ho no na me de akoto na wache mi sika no ade nso me turn say VAT no wo so me say ntua Kojo Ponkroma dia waken maybe dia me hia me hu ne ti ne tompre no
and afen so enye ye dwetire
Yakob market say call most of the shops now utimi de wallet tua utimi tua adia so wo to akọ Accra Mall say ya ne yakoto bia let's say for instance this table obakono all the taxes no so VAT da so tax dozen petrol tax this tax boiler tax ni nyina da so obetua say obi a 1,000 cedis me ni wakoho wo de osika no wa yini bank go bottom na otua because obetua atua all those taxes no na me so de be say o me abafu ni enti me sika me nyi go bottom bia na yakrofo ehia kwa so age me de begumi phone so me duru ha this time no omo accept it na me de me phone ni etua ade ama shop na am I going to pay double or not now bet me say yi lebi na does it make sense me tua more than what utua cash no the answer say encourage cashless society na me di we ni etua na nke ye advantageous pono me mo no sa atime 1.5 any amount I buy no am di we betua o timi 1.5 also say any double tax we are not talking about the normal tax no and you are buying for coin bi so obegigi na won ka say me sa me di tua no e sanse me fa cash ntua na me di wallet etua ni nti no wo be sans wa tim sika no
na botai na e bata akire na say eno no be boa ma ban nya sika de aye buntu no
you can't rob Peter to pay Paul you can't rob Peter to pay Paul sa na pay de ene also sika na wayi na egu botom na o de koto no onti no ho enso be boa ma hospital aba ene ka e bakatua na me gini na ban sori o say o me hospital enti mami half. Is that what we want? So we are talking about equity. Because me tua mama example say me tua by wallet also tua by cash. Also, who person see hospital? Me, I may tua by wallet, no, and then tua more. It doesn't make sense. And you buy no, find another way. Tell me, I can the base. Oh, find the base and find the base. Obi trade on the internet. That's on tua taxa. If crime be or the tax no ho. Na mo ka say, pescentino. Me die. At any rate, what one can say be solve your problem now. Ever solve your problem. Ya judges got 340 billion on marginal tax, you know, manone a year, Mancogino, a way. And solve your problem.
Said the end.
Yeah, no, Minia, Aquine,
over 10,000.
I'm not president by or boss him. I had 10,000 kilometers. That is not the way to talk. Also, my year from Mikrom, St. Gregor, Ediba body, my year, then I can see. Mahama, airport no see hona, you need me a fast corner. A see hot, also a jail loan or the there's no question about it. Kumasi Airport, Okwa is hot. Tamale Airport, Okwa is hot. University is hot. Okwa Rich Hospital is hot. Lord me who. Now because why 10,000 kilometers. Very well.
You have a basket of the nation's address, but could you also reaction at what the Bremen is here? But quick messages about way every Grammar Comfort will say hello. Boss, you're looking good this morning. How are you guys and your panels? Paper. I'm watching you live from Asamankas and Yamen Koswa Insha XYZ and Afeso Power 97.9. Mr. Abraham Kumsen, Federation of Labour, or the message about say why the introduction of the e-levy in the first place when MPP promised to depend on production instead of taxation. We are fed up with all these political talks, even when the existing taxes are being misapplied by this government. On also messenger or the buy.
You see, I think there is a consensus. Look, waste in the system, the need to cut. I think the government themselves agree. Oshe, Minister of Finance announcement or make here cutting on certain areas. You see, it's better late than never. Okay? For me, I think say, at what point did you realize I also cut? Say better late than never. Okay? Waste in India, I think everybody agrees that there's waste. At the point that Ministry of Finance realizes it says I waste in Wahono, but for me, you will be high air cost now. Maka say I was thinking see 2017 because how we will chrome and starting it. Said the media could you upon chrome casado. Here a crew fapim how we decided to have a society. Now you know into me the also. Into a pool below dear Hosu. Na no or you my so Besumien. Na ye no undia so Besumien. Na the covenant between ye in the power or Besumien is a disca at the amount now the Juma Asumien. What I say. So there's a responsibility. Say, dear not all budin say a higher friend, say a higher friend, say no. You know, yet when Ghana has a problem, or see in Yanani, but where I have a problem is when you ask us to pay, but you don't think you have to account to us. They make us here. I have a fundamental problem with when the national security minister came and said, say, the presidential travel is a matter of national security. I'm
classified
sorry.
information.
It's not. We are paying for it as Ghanaians. We should know. We have a right to know. There's nothing called classified information. It been said how by you know. You know, e-levy, you be tia. And I make count as here. It is a how ba na the fapping of society. They say, you know, young citizens need to na what they assume here. You busa information, can't say classified. You know, sika. Say, a wusika na usu ye na person you who they are fine. But a ye tax sika. There's nothing classified about tax money. It is a Ghanaians decided say accountability. President according to you, or to kwanya saying and or spend there. We have a right to know because a bad year they know until for me there are some things I disagree with. Okay, government has to be transparent, government has to be accountable, and government has to be less waste.
This one. To say they could do upon Kumeka finance minister aka mampanyi kra kan nra say mpempenso a yedri de ye nyina ye nsoa
yenso but say aba how na ye nyina nye somu a embre pam no o say nyina yesom. Look, from 2012 we sat on TV and said that one of the problems that made me war with NDC Amambo is transparency and accountability. We're not getting that. Doom so started, you know, who open information cry and farm we say, and we not TV so can say, listen, minimum John Jenapo, any Dr. Kwabna Donko, any Kosibua, yeah, they be any CNE. Say transparency. Today, just because it's MPP, it doesn't change. I will still ask for that accountability and transparency from government. It's the most important thing.
Very well. Could you recap Brandon T. Yanko a year State of the Nations address honorable Mechas every war and now I'm rushing with your fee. If you move to Nkodi, I'm up for the two social media. Say, oh, now for last minutes I cried with Togo, post Peninsula Grand with Togo, and after the Chief Justice so. Na wo tonko e ase wa manfo edi
unia usa okaso bi tonko me papa cheche me kase ncho na me kase ncho mazati but impenifo p they think better and hear better with their eyes closed no correct
no mun tonko
there be obe catchro I'm telling you unyini ase wundu ho ba preko oso wo ba o ti bedwam na obi ti bedwam o se tiniko etiniko say ana tonko
Etene bi koye na bi wo so oh ya fatu ye de wa bra ye hwe video na de mampanyi kai ni se video de tu dan honorable
enye nwa se mpanifo kuku dama ya krawa ba won ti won mo da ebi ti kosi ya na o se o ti be bi na se agro no eye da I say okofe concert and akosene ebi na da o
na se tie nto
picture hwe ka boa
oh anko boa bia
boa ele da horo oh we ye levy dance oh enio kero foriata ye rade ono so na de ye dia so ano ye ko na ekọ for bi ye yesu
achire ni
ono butu aso
na Chief Justice ye de wa gini ye
Chief Justice don't die most people close their eyes to listen
close your eyes
most people close their eyes to listen.
President of the Republic of Ghana kasa watch your mind Ghana
yes but the senses being used is the ear so you no otie it happens with elderly people no can then they meet me come man
and you Chief Justice there
no Chief Justice
why you fool no
why you fool there no akata ni tie
wo dey open here no
hwe one more Facebook like power 979 oh Chief Justice Yehovah
efena wo hey
omo gbe ma se
Kojosu oba ya dai.
Oba gwe ma se.
Posi ye dampare.
Posi ye da ni eja kra posi ye. O de so ye.
Empare me da. Ye, ana ekui okay we dey ase we gina ho pampe.
Wakati ni no ti ase.
We oppose for strategy.
Wakati. Nipa pi na kata me no ti.
All right. ɛnyɛ nwa wa sɛ mpanimfoɔ akuku dam yɛ show no more da ɛsan sɛ nura nya
adwuma na din
nya ne din ya
adwuma na
sɛ obi kasa yɛ leader Haruna gyina so ɔkasa market on all sides everybody becomes agile so that you say kasa ɔkasa no with flair and style na who the can fact da ho wonna woda kura so wa outside crowd say Haruna be kasa wo de milika eba inside na wotie the flair no ade da ho na obi kasa na say ensem wo ka no enya yi a obeda it was so boring now obetran for 2 hours me feel say nka president Obama nka onye honest say me nwan ye kan open accountability and some of you parliament yeah fair answers Kenoforiata your friend several times Ombra parliament he has never been there Oba no the COVID never now be read the budget Oma president travel yeah can yeah almost say no national security COVID-19 yeah omokotono $19 instead of 19
yes Sputnik V vaccine
yes Sputnik V no ombra me account ma ya o man ye de ikura koya ombogui ntini especially be a president Oba na wa agya to the Ghana ye ho kire ye no nka all these facts no obey bold wa ma Ghana for said your war position now ka say tisika so ye ho come the ye no na no wa ba wo kire kwan a that time na say come the no buy no e come ne kwana watch the waye and answer kwan wo fa so ma ye come na ko
but what G2 say e come kakra
na there answer no dey my there's nothing can wo petrol ya modi year campaign Baumia I can quote some for you I say I Ghana I say Baumia I say what fuel kram kan I say Trade Muhammad says I said 23rd May 2015 I say Muhammad administration is the most insensitive
and I'm because of
Akosro that was a year another one say vote for change if you are hit by high cost of fuel Baumia no 2016 Akufo Addo see there and a finance minister.
NDC for your one metro about me dictionary.
Yes. And someone near the Amaki so one. Then what bay petrol do 10 cities. Here, Cranny, a difference about cross 8, here, Jichin, Bishop Beco, Bishop Breaky, Bishop Breaky, and crab got 2 no more contact. The Pope was a breaky, was a breaky, and let you cry a breaky 10. I break it 10 no nkrofo no ko say be break ye me bank me hia o was on my nkwase ade mo da ho say be break ye say na mo ko and I break it 10 what is he saying about that e dey no ye wo ho ba homia wadwane akose baabi dollar na
say no not wo
na o ti wo no ye ene yara na wo ye on you know o ti ho abo say active pa the tiri cost no ba fails or not that because or just steady na minia dollar na Baumia can that time NDC free power there 3.8 it's a hit challenges 3.8 oh Baumia kasa I say if you can do all the propaganda you want but if the
fundamentals are weak
the exchange rate will expose you. Yeah, first 3.8. And yeah, you say about 8, about 8, and about 8. What is he doing about it? What is he saying? Is that normal? When nana ye padi abeka security, and obia o kasa usro. Ye kasi usro. Na I'm sorry. Yeah, who the etono? Ni kasa buy na kunu. Na so ni kasa o kasa no. And the main abundant you could up till now, you win back row. Muye kaka, or yeah, hashtag fix the country. Surprisingly, abundant you kuno, you win back row. One more demonstrated against that one, and so a soda for a cocoa bob in to the president has never mentioned it once in his speech. President, what member as some say are 2 years. in Cabin, one must speech. What calm a man for down? What to be that? Vamoya also fix the country. Also, Yachino. Is it a coincidence? Say a Kakana or yeah, no, the Ekuno. Now, where so also yet, also Yachino.
But then I'm being seen at your chair.
Your chain,
and I'm your kind, your train.
Also fix the country. Now fix the country, so and I'm your kind, and so we. Now, President will not even. You're too about many part 9. You're cool. President has never mentioned it. And so, acquire who America, a black man, George Floyd, the president, a Sunday, a tweet, a command, near year or Krumha. What about our citizens? These are the things that express a president, oh, Babe Kasachre, on crop for, or the accountability. These are some of the things.
It's positives, creating.
Oh, that be.
So what Johnson, I see you didn't get here. Was it at a certain point, no, a bit reconciliatory? Say, I said, what Fred Dom or Fred Ghana for say, yen come mum, na yen yemra, and what and kabum quaso, na yen jumamum said about or my Ghana sick as some cramp bit was for the Yagina. Yen come Johnson, I see you didn't get here. Never reconciliatory.
I see you get here or no Casa. I mean, a president with no Casa, you're sorry,
sir.
Hey. I've had you go any make cannatural. Unemployment, why you buy a bank, sir, who perceives some year opposite. What closing now? Savings and loans, what closing now with a pretext say, or more and ye, and the Conoporiata on the bank, no, I shoot you up. Why? President, our reconciliatory, no. Kaba also okay, banks, no, we are breaking them back. Yeah, as a country, no, let us support these people, indigenous, because in them, employment and all the man Ghana for. Abrochi, I mean, you can. Hey, so now be a business. No business, no crack off a man. You have a number of people now who cheer on Kano. Government gives you money. So that those people will be kept in employment.
And to be proper be a free man pay speech now.
And no be no close you all now, in every won't come once. I bet you say, yeah. Me na my bank, I go never catch them say, yeah, I'm the four. Oh, close to me now. It's more dinner with the boom money. Won't you have a job? I can't on the WWW. Corruption be by bust. Yeah, dear. What me, I mean, the what from Wendy. And can watching call them. Mama, find this canoe. You're not doing that.
Very well.
I mean, I bet you me wallet.
I can't see my uncle.
I think say Minya Bema is being unfair. So start take us say banks are banks are no good at that. You see, if there's a Bank of Ghana the license Bema wa your conditions. The conditions are was a bank no license crown. So conditions no untumi emitia. That means you do not have a reason to hold that license. Most of the banks are you closing it down. Now omu miti sa conditions no. Some of them na Bank of Ghana po amomu sika. So omu tumi fan show up no mfanya juma and no kranoma sendi. So the banks were not banks. They were just shells sitting there. And you know, some of them no omu acquire omu license through fraudulent means. They didn't have the required capital. They went and did some borrowing and some
fraudulent means.
Read the report. Read the report. Most of the banks, look, to have a bank, you need to have a capital, cash, not borrowed
my report has some now okay.
The KPMG and all those people. Yes, the banks you are supposed to have cash. 4% state bank, starting banker. Your base capital is not supposed to be a loan. Supposed to be cash. Your equity is supposed to be cash, not loan. Some of the banks was a loan. You can't do that. The fact that you were given a license,
but
that's where I have a problem. No, my brother, it doesn't matter. Ghana you can't say Cromford or Ghana. Is that what you're saying? So be a Kwakoji license, not the fraudulent license now. I was see but that's my problem. I don't can be from the Bank of Ghana governor till this banking supervision. People should be in court or going to jail. That's my problem. The fact that is wrong doesn't mean they ain't you being to know. But we saw the report. The report says
but
that
so was a court
was enemy can remember me and Kase. What I say wrong is wrong. Yes, but you can't report. Yes, wrong is wrong. But Bank of Ghana license. Bank of Ghana now my license no. My license are also these are the conditions. Meet conditions na me for license ne ma. Okoje bosia, untumi nje bosia emeye equity. It's wrong. When they found out, they take the license. Intinya na nado go be bank. Bank ni hold that. Let's move on from that. I don't think so. It's stretching the politics to things that Nana don't count once he doesn't.
But said Ghana City and Nanado represent.
Let's not play that politics.
No, because as I said, Ghana City and Nanado represent here.
I'm going to get to the SONA.
Yeah.
I want to correct a few things.
By the time
for me, I'm thinking that if somebody has not spoken about something, it doesn't mean say on faho. Obia on the style of leadership. Okay, I've always said say my little problem I have with Nanado is that he should speak more. He doesn't. He believes otherwise. He thinks he was voted in to solve problems, not to speak a lot. Okay, but me, I think he should speak more. So it's on count once man just only kuna on a year.
Better than one kind.
Which you are once a just on a year.
As I'm to say a incident. As I'm to say
there are apparatus of government that work. Almost investigation. The president speaking about it will prejudice the investigation.
Oh really?
Yes. President Bijao.
And no matter Ghana how investigations. Mama Penny, catch for seat, 2018, media encounter, Jubilee House.
Okay, so are you now saying, everything that happened, the president should talk about it?
No, but example now, his style
is that he might decide to or not. Doesn't matter. That's relative.
Prince.
Everybody has a style. No, Prince. Don't exert your style on anybody. Everybody has a style. I told you a minute ago that I disagree with his style. His style, that's his style as presidency. Me, Kojo Puku have a different style. I believe that as a president, you should talk more and let the guys.
That's what we are saying.
Yes, but his style is different. It doesn't make him guilty of a crime.
No, what are you saying?
No, but you are saying that another way now on it doesn't mean say. What I'm saying is that everybody has a style. His style is that he doesn't talk about those things. It doesn't matter, my brother. Let's move on. On the SONA, what it means is that SONA, yes, clearly in the beginning of the speech, he admitted that as a father, as a proud husband, there is how acronym. How acronym. Baby, I mean, if you say I was looking for was line by line actions to address certain things. But from what I can tell you, in the last 3 weeks, Bank of Ghana, MPA, and Ministry of Energy have been having meetings week on week to make sure, the fundamental problem of Forex is being addressed. This window starts tomorrow. By Monday, not only will the price come down by 15 pesos, price and down par. Let's see what happens. Some of us have some estimates. From let's see what happens. It's a deregulated market. I'm not a player in the market. It's a deregulated market. If Bank of Ghana is providing support, Bank of Ghana is providing a platform for trading in the downstream. In Jebema, omo per forex, fuel, forex, they import to many. The rate will be a good rate. It wouldn't be black market rate.
Yeah.
So Bank of Ghana is going to start giving rates. The interbank rate to the importers, right? So those will help my prices in that sector as stabilize.
Time now, so.
Say foreign exchange forex New York. I'm on price and a cooling to know. See, still is over 110. Okay, it's no buffer for more. Now FX situation are fixing. So maybe and you will be how one can, but it doesn't mean say and you will be uncoso. Into how new acronym yet here, but there's a lot that the government is doing to address those things.
Very well. Could you that's my main messages we come and sana ready na bana Vin Louis Maglo was say Kwame na a said Adongo a bank non swear wa e dey nya atwom nsem na papa
that is the bank that doesn't have the right line.
Richard Potsu message on about say they couldn't provide money for paying cocoa and students or teachers are even lacking textbooks. Please ask the gentleman Kojopoku from the MPP whether the e-levy can they do without it. Say e-levy oh my God, and to me, Kwanimana. Well, so what in Kojopoku, a position was asked away home. And George Hina says, so where are we now? 4 more for Nanado, just 1.5 year po, and a year in a year swing. Samira Damudia on your Wasseresa, and a message by say, Kwame, Kojopoku, what's the MPP ni? Hey, and they want to kind of crowd MPP move. And the message also what the by honorable. But also the Kojopoku.
Media, concluding
no, you're poor, no, but the concluding remarks.
Concluding say, Yanni can say a man more a Russia. First, now a free SHS. Yes, a man we don't say free SHS. A free ho, a man we don't say COVID. A free ho, a fed Ukraine, Russia now started best 3 weeks ago, no, and I'm here how I know the fundamental problem no, ever hope. Omunfiano solve the waste, the corruption. I can see NDC for ya from time on bar power.
And the fundamental problem.
Fundamental.
I agree with him. Corruption, but for me, I think that there's a lot of people who are in his party that are supposed to be in court or in jail who are not. And I blame my own people for that happening. I have petitioned the special prosecutor for people that have clearly documents abound. Should I say, Ome Diska? I need Ome but also Mujil. But nobody's doing anything about it.
Special prosecutor now, or buyer or your Jumano. Who would you at all?
My petition.
Kojopoku energy expert. Honorable Peter Yao Kwachiaka. And oye member of parliament this year Amenfi Central Constituency Fred Forsen who message 10 mehu the oka kusia say 11 no adia emwa o my Ghana for na MPP for nya enya into atoa madam nyina ma say mo messages ne madwenchira hodo amode bae e wodwumadi so aha ene yede mbesi at least for ene otira nyame ya adoma efiada boja e besa de Dwabo Ase abremo e power 97.9 and after so TV XYZ yes sorry so ama jimanie power nie one of the biggest mid-morning show Abremo Power 97.9. Mamu share your TV so there enyom and afenso senior enyumre so ye the Gumbe show so ebe Bremo ewo TV XYZ. Ye da bunyina ma say bye bye.